any American hostages. Richardson has denied any connection to reported U.S. arms sales to Iran. American Catholic bishops have expressed their support of the Vatican's disciplining of an American bishop felt to be too liberal. Now this.
Mighty good, Mr. Weaver.
Weaver chicken nuggets. It's no surprise kids love them because they're 100% real chicken. And Weaver mini drums are mighty good, too.
Mighty good, Mr. Weaver.
President Reagan saluted baseball's world champions, the Mets, at the White House. That's News Brief. I'm Stephen Gear. More later on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings from London.
On my signal, begin.
Laser tag, the game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder, stadium not included.
Full batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out!
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
WVNY TV, Burlington, Vermont.
Come to where the magic is, where the rainbow ends. Follow, follow my little pony and friends. Through the clouds and past the stars, where the river bends. Follow, follow my little pony and friends. Will you find your heart's desire? Well, that all depends. Follow, follow my little pony and friends. My little pony and friends.
My Little Pony and Friends will return after these messages.
On my signal, begin. Now! You're out! Off the bridge!
Laser tag, the game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder, batteries not included.
My little pony, lullaby nursery.
Baby ponies play together inside.
My little pony, lullaby nursery.
A cradle for rocking and a swing to ride.
My little pony, lullaby nursery.
There are so many things for baby ponies to do.
My little pony, lullaby nursery.
Baby pony. I love you, my baby pony.
My Little Pony Lullaby Nursery now comes with baby Tiddlywinks with Betty by Eyes. Other ponies and buggies sold separately from Hasbro.
They call him Blast. Rio Blast.
He's an arm getter.
He-Man's quick draw deputy. Figures sold separately. The fastest draw in the universe. Now, He-Man's rising force, Extendar.
Briscoe's mine. He's out of reach.
Figures and sets sold separately, sub-assembly required. Rio Blast and Extendar, new from Masters of the Universe.
Where can you find King Randor? Not in stores, but now with this exclusive offer. When you buy any 3 Masters of the Universe figures, King Randor can be yours for free. Yes, free. Look for any of the heroic figures like Flying Fist He-Man and the Rockmen, or their evil enemies like the Snake Men, Rattlor, Tongue Lashor, and King Hiss, or Terror Claw Skeletor, and Hurricane Hordak, each sold separately. You can mail in 3 proofs of purchase, and soon the King will be yours for free. Get details where you buy Masters of the Universe, and long live King Randor.
Welcome back to My Little Pony and Friends.
Galaxy. Truly, I don't think you understand. No, Star, honey. You gonna play by yourself all day, or do you want to help us here? This time of year. I don't want to spoil anyone's fun, but...
Well, you are spoiling my fun, and the babies, too. Now, if you have to worry, why don't you just go worry by yourself, here? Come on, y'all, let's build forts and have a snowball fight.
I hope your dad knows why it's so cold where I live, Dad. Girl, don't worry, honey. We'll find out what's going on.
Soon there will be no south for your family to go to. Soon there will be no place for anyone but us penguins. The power of my icy cold stare may be small, but when magnified by this machine, it creates a wind so cold that soon the whole world will be frozen over. All who are unworthy of living in such a lovely climate will be frozen. And I shall rule the whole world. And will you, Edgar, when you become king?
No, Father!
What?
I don't want to rule the world, and even if I did, it wouldn't be right.
When you are king, you may decide what is and is not right. But I am king now, and what I say is law. Is that clear?
But why should only penguins survive? Yeah, what's wrong with being a duck?
They're weak.
How?
Can they withstand the cold?
Why shouldn't we have to?
He's put a bad influence on you. You won't be listening to his nonsense anymore. Guards! When you are king, you'll understand these things.
Is that the best y'all can do, no, Star, honey? All right, baby. Give it a good swat.
Stop this, all of you. Haven't any of you noticed how cold it's gotten? All of our beautiful trees are barren and covered with frost. And when was the last time anyone saw a bird or a butterfly? Galaxy, really, so cold. It's like freezing over. Look at the rainbow. I dare say it is freezing too. Looks like I was wrong. This is a worry. We need help. North Star, you better go fetch Megan. If you can still get over the rainbow. I'm cold now, truly. You'll be okay real soon. Don't you worry. We're not gonna freeze. No, sir, we're not gonna end up frozen. We're gonna hang in there together. We're gonna rise above the weather. We're not gonna freeze. That isn't the path we've chosen. We're gonna leave the cold behind us. No more waiting till they find us. Frozen solid, like a block of ice. If you think we're giving up, no dice. We're not gonna freeze, my friends. That won't be the way it ends. We may be on the spot. We may shiver quite a lot. But no matter what, we're not gonna freeze. We're not gonna freeze. We're not gonna freeze. Yeah, Megan, boy, oh boy, I bet you're surprised to see me.
Relieved is more like it. I've been terribly worried ever since the rainbow froze over. What's happened in Ponyland?
We don't know. We hoped you could help.
Can you make it back?
I don't know. My wings are awfully cold.
I thought that might happen. Wait right here. For once, I've got a surprise for you.
Green warmers, huh? Neat.
I knitted them myself.
Great idea.
To me on the way here, but it's more serious here than I thought. I don't know what we should do.
I know. We'll go north. That's where it's always coldest. Oh, yeah, right. Just what we need to get colder. Good thinking. Don't you see? North is where we'll probably find the source of this cold wave.
She's right. The cold has to come from somewhere, and it normally comes from the north.
Come, this way is north. Tally-ho! Okay, so we went north. Now, anybody got a clue as to what we're looking for?
We just have to be patient and keep at it, Surprise.
But I'm so cold. Get a load of this! It's First Rider and Sea Shimmer!
Then I think they're trying to lead us somewhere. Follow me, everybody! This way!
Thank you, Sea Shimmer. You too, Surf Rider. We'll have to go the rest of the way on our own. The ice is too thick for you to swim under. Surprise and I shall fly overhead and guide the rest of you through this maze. Agreed? So sorry, Megan. I suppose it's just a bit too cold.
Nice try, you two, but I think we'll have to rely on Galaxy's intuition. Come on.
Another dead end. I'm sorry, Megan. I feel so lost.
Welcome to the club. We'll never get out of here.
I don't believe it. Megan, Galaxy giving up? Well, not me. This way. I suppose we've really nothing to lose by following her, what?
Kids will return after these messages.
Brakes all the rules.
Power tires.
Flex, whose power tires automatically lower to get below any roadblock. And rise to overcome any challenge. Power tires. Flex. It's got all the muscle you'll need. Flex. Power tires. Flex. Batteries not included. Flex. Another power machine from Galoo.
Pump and run, twist and twirl. Look at you, showing the world what you can do. Get in shape, girl. You love the feeling. Get in shape, girl. It's so appealing.
Pump and Run lets you adjust the weight of your workout. Twist and Twirl comes with 4 batons and sneaker pom-poms. Pump and Run, Twist and Twirl. Both come with cassette, socks, and workout posters.
Get in shape, girl.
From Hasbro.
There goes Mr. X.
I'll follow by taxi. I'll go by bus.
They're hot on the trail of the sinister Mr. X. It's Scotland Yard, the game of teamwork, strategy, intrigue.
He went underground.
He's got to serve somewhere.
Right.
Working together as Scotland Yard, you scour the city until you trap him.
Oh, no.
I did it.
Mr. X did it.
Let's try again.
Scotland Yard, the award-winning game from Europe, now from Milton Bradley.
Let's sing Baby Glowworm a lullaby. Oh, is she sweet?
I hope you sleep tight.
You're such a sweet thing. You make a all bright. Baby Glowworm's a good night friend. Go to sleep, Baby Glowworm. Good night. I love you, Glowworm. Night. Wake up, Baby Glowworm. You look so sweet and bright. Let's take a nap, Baby Glowworm. Shut your eyes. We love you all day and night.
New Baby Glowworm from Play School.
Welcome back to Potato Head Kids.
Come from? Flake off, wimp. Okay, see you around. Over here, Chip. Hit one to me. I got it. Is, this what you're looking for? Yeah, thanks. That was some catch, amigo. Yeah, when you're a born center fielder like me.
You're not from around this neighborhood, are you?
So, I just moved here. But I've got the neatest house and the greatest toys and the biggest mouth. Hey, we don't have anything against new kids. What's your name? Henry. Gee, Henry, do you think we could go to your house sometime and play? Huh? Can we? Yeah, what do you say? Well... Okay, let's go. I sure hope this works. Well, there it is. Wow! Okay, let's go. I'm scared. What if there's a ghost?
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Of course not, Tulip. This is Henry's house. There aren't any ghosts here.
But that doesn't rule out a poltergeist.
Poltergeist?
That's an evil spirit that was never alive.
I don't know, Whiz Kid. That sounds more like a ghost to me.
Definitely a poltergeist.
Ghost!
Say, Henry, if this is your house, how come we couldn't just come through the front door?
Because I thought you liked the secret way a whole lot better.
What an excellent gargoyle!
Gargoyle? Are you blind, Whiz Kid? That's a dragon.
Gargoyle!
Dragon!
Cool it, compadres. What it is the greatest secret entrance of all time. So let's go. Actually, I'd say it was more of an exit than an entrance. Come on, Whiz Kid. In here, kid. Hey, watch your elbows, smarty pants.
I can't help it. I'm a potato, not a sardine.
yourself quite a house, amigo.
You sure do.
What a treat.
Humongous. Oh, boy.
Hey, kids, maybe we should...
Footsteps. Probably Henry's brother.
Or sister.
Or parents. I can't wait to meet them.
It's not my parents. It's a ghost. Don't be silly. There's no such thing as ghosts. I mean, it's a poltergeist.
No way. Ghosts make footsteps. Poltergeists don't.
What I meant to say is, it's the ghost of a poltergeist. That changes everything.
Let's get out of here.
Quick, this way.
Could have sworn I heard something. Must have been the mice. Unless one of my inventions got loose downstairs.
He's gone.
Henry, what's all this?
It's where I keep all the toys I told you about. But these aren't toys. They're incredible inventions.
Henry, did you make them?
Well... Wow! Hey, let's play with the robot. Vroom, vroom. Whoa! Incredible. It's what I call my, portable car. You don't need a parking space. As long as you have a forklift handy to carry it around. That invention could revolutionize the automobile industry.
What does this one do?
It's my new mobile kitchen.
Huh?
You see, if I want my kitchen to be here, I just push this button.
It doesn't look like any kitchen I've ever seen.
Oh, no?
Orders, please.
Henry, you're a genius.
Gee, Chip, I wish I could be an inventor, too. You could be, Tulip. All you have to do is think big and use your imagination. Right, Henry? Right, Chip. Well, actually, it does take a little more. To be an inventor takes brains and lots of smarts. Some say it takes imagination. They simply follow their hearts. To be an inventor's a cinch if you've got expertise. Some say it's work and concentration that makes their luck increase. Inventors must be bold and brave, willing to do or die. Some people claim if you really try, you can be a great inventor even if you're shy. To be an inventor is tough, it's hard in the extreme. One thing we all agree on, to be an inventor, you've got to have a dream.
Hey, kids, if you want to see something neat, come over here.
What is it?
It's a Tesla coil, one of the few things that can make electricity safe. Amazing!
Oh, it's tangled.
This is fun, Henry. You're a good friend.
You just like my house and my toys.
No, Henry, they're nice. But what I really like is you.
Shucks.
What's going on here?
A ghost! Oh, no! The levitation ray!
The levitation ray? Oh, no! Got one!
I'll save you, Pop!
Yeah, 2 down, 6 to go.
A most interesting phenomenon. Clearly the result of molecular displacement.
Absolutely not. Quantum mechanics is the answer.
Impossible. Molecular displacement.
Quantum mechanics.
both wrong. It's based on the reversal of electromagnetic polarity.
What do you know? You're just a ghost. I don't care if he is a ghost. This is fun.
Aha! I'll teach you kids to meddle where you don't belong.
Somebody help me! I'm coming after you, Tulip.
And I am coming after you.
Hey, the ray wore off. You're not a ghost or a poltergeist.
Of course not. I am Edison da Vinci, an inventor.
Well, Tulip's got a full dose of that levitation ray. And if we don't grab her...
She's going to be one flying potato.
Look!
Oh, no!
Come on, we gotta save her. Gotcha! Hey!
Amazing. The ray still hasn't worn off.
I think it just did. What happens when the ghost gets back? I've got something to tell you kids. There isn't any ghost. Those weren't my toys, and I don't live here. I'm just plain Henry. And I snuck in here and made all that stuff up so you kids would like me. We think just plain Henry is just plain fine.
Yeah, but what I want to know is what just plain Henry did to my levitation ray.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. I was, fooling around with it the first time I snuck in last week,
And you just happened to solve a problem I've been working on for years. That levitation ray has never worked before. Now, Henry, my lad, you're quite an inventor.
I am? Gee, I guess I am. You know, Smarty, I hate to admit it, but he really is.
My Little Pony and friends will return after these messages.
Invasion of the muscle things. They've come to drive America nuts. They're ugly, they're weird, they're tiny, they're terrible. And they're pink! There are hundreds of them. It's an epidemic. I'm going crazy!
Here, catch them!
Muscle things. Hundreds of different, I don't know whats. They run in packs of 4, 10, or 28. Sold separately from Mattel. How many can you capture?
That's Encrypticon, the new Decepticon city. It's enormous. That never stopped the Protectobots before. Transform Crypticon. The Transformers. The awesome new Decepticon city, Crypticon, can transform into an incredible battle station.
Transform the Protectobots!
But the Protectobots can transform into Defensor. But Crypticon can transform again into a dinosaur. Transformers!
The Transformers, batteries not included, from Hasbro.
It's the Real Men World of Sport. Football, he breaks tackle, touchdown! The extra point is up, good! Now you can glove up for Real Men Soccer. It takes real skill and real coordination. What footwork! He shoots, scores! Real Men skateboarding, boxing, football, soccer, even cheerleading figures. Sold separately and in sets. Each a real handful of real sports action. From Mattel.
Who puts the future in your hands? Your own creation to command.
The amazing world of robotics, from the smallest vehicle to the biggest robot. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Parts, motors, motion, you control it all.
Who lets you use imagination to make any configuration? Who puts the future in your hands?
Introducing the expansion set and 3 new starter sets from Milton Bradley.
included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out!
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Before a night on the town, or after a show, the rock backstager is where Jem goes. The rock backstager, Jem is truly outrageous.
Jem's Rock Backstager. Outside, it's a rock and roll speaker. Inside, Jem keeps her wardrobe and accessories. And there's a real speaker you plug your own music into while Jem gets ready for a night out with the hologram.
Now it's a city.
Jem's Rock Backstager. Jem's wardrobe and Jem and her friends sold separately from Hasbro.
Jem.
At night, the Inhumanoid decompose turns living things into fiendish creatures.
He's got dirt! I'm going after that zombie.
Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within.
Decompose. Let him go, Boathead. This will stop ya. Sunlight. Oh, no. You are my human.
Decompose and other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Watch the Transformers, weekdays at 4 on TV 22.
Once upon a time, there was a kindly toy maker who made dolls. And he'd always say, each and every one is my child. One day, he said, I'm going to send you out into the world, where there's a special someone for every one of you. And the first person to give you a kiss on that cute little button nose is your special someone. When you get my child, give it a kiss on the nose, and my child will be your child forever. My child. From Mattel. Dolls sold separately.
Behold the motorized might of Prolon Protectors, the Star Legion motorized building set. Batteries not included. Powerful motor modules make them unstoppable in the battle against the evil tech dynasty. You build them, then change them from Landwalker to laser cannon to assault crawler and more. Now you can seize the power with Prolon Protectors. New from Tonka.
Round 4.
Oh, yes.
It's your move. Round 4.
Oh, no.
What you gonna do?
It's the drop of your chip.
Or return of a ring.
And there you go, changing everything. Round 4.
Oh, no.
Get 4 in a row. Round 4.
Oh, yes.
Just one more to go.
Now you're on a roll. But look out for the hole.
Or return of the ring changes everything. Round 4.
I win.
Round 4.
Round 4 from Milton Bradley.
It's savage. You like our new strike cycle? Let's show them how it works.
It's Rambo in a Skywolf jet. Wings in attack mode. I'll get him with a minigun. This will stop him, Rambo. Look out! Got him! Nice set of wheels.
Get the Savage Strike Cycle, Rambo, Skywolf Jet, and figures, each sold separately.
It is the age of the monster machine. The biggest, the baddest, the meanest climbing beast known to man. There's just no stopping it. The ultimate climbing machine. The 16-wheel monster machine from Tony.
A real baby depends on me. That's a big responsibility. I'm bringing a baby, a newborn real baby. Keep me busy looking after you. Of course, some things the mommy just has to do. I'm bringing a baby, a newborn real baby. Remember, I'm never far away. I'm bringing a baby. A newborn real baby from Hasbro.
Jem is excitement. Ooh, Jem. Jem is adventure. Ooh. Glamour and glitter, fashion and fame.
Jem's weekly series, it's truly outrageous and better than ever. Join Jem and the Holograms, Rio, and the Misfits every week for a new rock and roll adventure. Get into the glamour, glitter, fashion, and fame with great new songs every week.
Gem, she's truly outrageous. Saturday mornings at 9:30 here on TV 22.
Who puts the future in your hands? Your own creation to command.
The amazing world of robotics, from the smallest vehicle to the biggest robot. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Parts, motors, motion, you control it all.
Who lets you use imagination to make any configuration? Who puts the future in your hands?
Introducing the expansion set and 3 new starter sets from Milton Bradley.
We girls have a romantic side, right, Barbie? Dream glow, Barbie. Pretty pink and lace to shade a lovely face. But when the sun is out of sight, we light up the night. We turn the stars upside down.
Glowy.
And sparkles the town. We girls can do anything.
They're here. Barbie Dream Glow fashions that glow in the dark. Dolls and fashions sold separately. New from Mattel.
It's the Fisher-Price AM/FM radio with real microphone. Batteries not included. You can be the announcer.
70 degrees, and we got some hot tunes for you.
You can sing along, too. And when you sing into the mic, your voice comes through the radio with the music.
Kid, you
The height of the molten zone to 1.5 times diameter.
Okay, we copy.
Rods of silicon were melted to test the feasibility of creating perfect crystals. Such crystals may eventually be turned into computer chips that are faster, cheaper, and more powerful than anything on Earth.
This is another vestibular experiment. We're looking at a person's eye motions that are driven by the vestibular system. So we spin somebody around, stop them abruptly, and watch the decay of the eye motions. Just to show that we really were in zero-G, it's much easier to do this type of maneuver from the ceiling.
Researchers hope to learn more about basic human physiology by taking advantage of the unique environment of space.
The subject here is Byron Lichtenberg, and he is wearing a special contact lens with landmarks on it to enable the researchers to study the nystagmus, or eye motion. This eye motion created as the eye attempts to track the rotation of the dome.
Results from this experiment indicate that the brain relies chiefly on sight to sense body orientation.
Into it yet. We just started things, but I could describe the column to you if you like.
Yeah, please go ahead, Sally.
We're running 6 samples through the next couple days, and each sample is contained in a syringe. At the beginning of that sample collection, we put the syringe down here in the bottom.
Several shuttle missions have now included research on a project called electrophoresis in space. These tests could lead to dramatic breakthroughs in the treatment of a number of diseases.
As it's flowing up, we put an electric field on it across the fluid, and that separates the materials in the sample. And the point, of course, is to separate out the protein material that we're interested in.
At the heart of this project, called EOS for short, is a device that separates certain proteins from other biological materials.
The various proteins are sort of spread out across the top, and by collecting in, I think, what's about 200 different tubes up here, you collect a different material in each tube.
Well, thank you kindly for that, all that description. You make an excellent tour guide of science on the shuttle.
Isn't science wonderful?
On Earth, gravity interferes with the separation of these proteins. In space, though, it is possible to obtain these proteins in the quantities and purities needed to effectively treat diseases.
The electrophoresis in space will probably provide somewhere between 400 and 700 times more pure material than you could get on Earth. It holds the promise of developing new and cheaper antibiotics and new and cheaper vaccines and new and cheaper materials that will come out of the molecular biology revolution, such as interferon.
One potential benefit would be the development of an artificial pancreas. In diabetics, the pancreas doesn't properly manage the sugar levels in the blood. In space, healthy pancreatic cells can be separated in large quantities.
These cells then can be taken and reconstructed into an artificial pancreas and popped into a diabetic animal. If we can extrapolate the animal work to humans, and I think we probably can, we can hope to reach the point where the diabetic can have one of these small artificial pancreases injected or implanted in them that will function for a few months to a year.
If space shuttle research in electrophoresis continues to go smoothly, broad-scale testing of the artificial pancreas could begin in 2 years.
Well, in my left hand, I have a feather. In my right hand, a hammer. And I guess one of the reasons we got here today was because of a gentleman named Galileo a long time ago who made a rather significant discovery about falling objects in gravity fields. And we thought that where would be a better place to confirm his findings than on the moon. And so we thought we'd try it here for you.
During the early days of the space program, there was much skepticism over manned space science.
And I'll drop the two of them here, and hopefully they'll hit the ground at the same time. How about that?
Experiments such as those conducted on the Apollo missions to the moon were carried out at enormous expense to the taxpayers. Critics grumbled that 100 times more research could be conducted on unmanned missions for the same cost. Unmanned missions, such as the Voyager flybys of Jupiter and Saturn, sent back a gold mine of information about our solar system. The development costs of the space shuttle itself also diverted funds from pending scientific space research. With Space Shuttle fully operational, the future of space science is headed towards manned and unmanned projects complementing each other. A prime example of this is the giant space telescope scheduled for launch in late 1986. The huge primary mirror will gather images from the farthest reaches of the universe, from galaxies so far away that they have never been seen by man before.
For years, as astronomers have been using their telescopes on the ground, they wished they could send these instruments out into space above the atmosphere. The air that we breathe, we obviously couldn't live without it, but for the astronomers, it's really quite a nuisance.
Professor Lyman Spitzer of Princeton University has been one of the key proponents of the space telescope. He has watched the field of astronomy be revolutionized by the use of space research.
One of the areas that's profited very much is the study of what are called active galaxies. These are great stellar systems, and right at the center, there's some source of energy, which we like to think is a black hole, massive black hole, but it could be something else. Tremendous explosions are coming out, gas in all directions, X-rays, radio waves, jets of gas go shooting out for trillions of miles, great cosmic explosions, and we see these things all over the universe. And the study of those now with the Space Telescope, I'm sure, is going to lead to an enormous increase of understanding of objects whose existence hadn't even been guessed some 30 years ago.
A manned presence in space was necessary to make the Space Telescope possible. Payload specialists will deploy the instrument, and later, shuttle crews will make periodic stops to the telescope for adjustments and maintenance. The Space Telescope may find the first evidence of other planets outside our own solar system. Such findings help scientists to study the question of whether we are alone in the universe.
With the space telescope, the objective is to look for the heavy planets around the closest stars and see if they are present. If they are, then that certainly suggests that there may be smaller planets also of the size of the Earth, and that suggests that they might be inhabited. It doesn't prove it. If you don't wish to believe it, you don't have to.
The Space Telescope will be the first long-term scientific facility in space. For many decades, it will scan the heavens, sending pictures and data back to the world's astronomers. It's fitting that some of the most fundamental questions of science will be better understood by sending our scientists to space.
When the Space Telescope is launched, it will vastly extend our vision of the heavens. But already our knowledge of the cosmos has been transformed by a host of orbiting probes which detect radiation our eyes cannot see. Recently, Dutch, British, and American astronomers peered deep into the center of the Milky Way. Using an orbiting infrared telescope, they observed heat radiated by dense clouds of gas and dust, galactic nurseries in which new stars are being born. They also glimpsed a huge ring of solid matter circling Vega, one of the brightest stars in the summer sky. Vega may represent a planetary system in an early stage of formation. Additional studies are planned to locate other stars that may also be surrounded by solar systems in the making. Another form of unseen radiation, X-rays, are given off by collapsed or exploding stars. X-ray telescopes, such as this one built and launched by the European Space Agency, are helping scientists better understand these and other mysterious phenomena, including black holes. With shuttle science costing millions of tax dollars, the pressure is on NASA to begin producing practical applications. Starting in 1988, the agency will be selling millions of plastic beads so tiny that 1,000 of them fit across a dime. The perfect shape of the spheres is only possible in the zero-gravity environment of space. Here on Earth, the beads will be used by medical researchers for microscopic studies of the body. The beads will also help scientists calibrate electronic and industrial instruments with a high degree of precision. At $530,000 an ounce, the beads represent the first commercial product entitled to be labeled Made in Space. Well, as scientists venture deeper into space, they'll need to grow their own food. But can they be sure the seeds they take on board will grow healthy crops? Aided by NASA, the Park Seed Company of South Carolina aims to find out. The company recently sent no less than 12 million tomato seeds and over 40 other seed varieties into the harsh environment of space. Contained in a large unmanned space facility that was left in orbit by the shuttle, the seeds will stay in orbit about a year. After the seeds are retrieved by another shuttle and returned to Earth, they'll be screened by Park Seed scientists for subtle changes in behavior. And as part of a NASA-sponsored project to stimulate science education, thousands of high school students across the country will help them in their task. They'll be especially on the lookout for faster germination and growth, as well as for mutant plants exhibiting desirable properties their earthbound counterparts lack. Hopefully, these experiments will help ensure the self-sufficiency of tomorrow's travelers to the planets. Although we focused mainly on American space scientists, the Soviet Union is developing its own laboratory in space. During the 6 years it took the United States to develop the shuttle, the Soviets were busy logging thousands of man-hours in space. While not as technologically advanced, the Soviets are arguably far ahead in their experience of manned orbit. With their Salyut miniature space stations, Soviet cosmonauts continued to fly record-breaking missions, conducting prolonged and complex experiments in the life sciences, materials processing, and astrophysics. There's even evidence that the Soviets are developing their own version of the shuttle and have plans to deploy a permanent space station in orbit by 1992. Meanwhile, NASA, spurred on by the President and with the initial support of Congress, is also busy advancing its own plans to build an American space station within the decade. It's a formidable challenge. Much complex design work is needed to ensure that all the different components of the space station fit and work properly together. Solar panels, astrophysics instruments, satellite repair workshops, a life sciences laboratory, and living quarters all must be carefully designed. The designs must satisfy different needs and concerns of the astronauts, technicians, and scientists who will live and work aboard the space station. Orbiting close by will be several free-flying platforms supporting a variety of fully automated systems. Some will carry space factories producing zero-G computer chips, special pharmaceuticals, and a host of other exotic products. Other platforms will carry special telescopes and cameras that survey Earth resources, monitor the sun's behavior, and probe the heavens. But before all this is possible, there are innumerable problems to solve. For example, what materials to build the infrastructure with, and how to guarantee it accommodates new modules so that the space station can grow. Then there is the cost, at least $8 billion, and some say up to $20 billion by 1992. Can we afford it? Do we really need a space station, or should we target our space program toward other goals? We'll explore these and other questions next on Innovation. Back when the space shuttle was still a twinkle in NASA's eye, Skylab was sent into orbit. It was the first all-science space facility. The course of much of today's research was set during those missions, and the commander of the first Skylab mission was Pete Conrad. Pete is now an aerospace industry executive involved in the space station project, and I'm happy to say a long-time friend of mine. Welcome, Pete.
Thank you, Jim.
You know, you and I go back a long way to Gemini and Apollo days and Skylab and so on. What is different now about the space scientists that we're seeing today from your day?
Well, Jim, the first thing that's happened is a lot of time has passed. And what you got to realize is the people that are there today were maybe 15, 16 years old when we started doing this. And they focused their whole career from that point to become scientists and operate in space. And of course, when I was 15 or 16 years old, I was thinking about test flying airplanes, and I didn't really realize I was going to wind up in space. But these people have. I think the other thing that's different, as you remember, the decision was made way, way back in the very beginning to start with military test pilots. And then as the program evolved, we got civilians into the program, and we also got scientists into the program, but we were still in the experimental and development stages of what we were doing. So we as pilots became trained to do the science part of the work, and at the same time we took the original scientists and trained them to be pilots and do this sort of thing. Now you've got a true space transportation system. And really, the shuttle is being operated by a crew of 2 pilots, and their sole objective is to get the shuttle up, get it into orbit, get it to the right place, keep it there, bring it back down safely, and you've got a whole crew in the back that are really performing the mission, whatever that mission may be. And that mission can be unmanned, or it can be manned, it could be like European Space Lab, and that sort of thing.
Have we reached the point now that almost anybody can go into space? What about all the training and conditioning that we've seen in the past?
Well, Jim, I think they're going to find that space is a pretty friendly place. And certainly, yes, we trained and we were conditioned. But the way a ride in the space shuttle is today, I think anybody in good health up to age 80 can go ride in this thing, sure.
Would you talk a little bit about what we learned in the programs that you were involved in, especially Skylab, and how that can be applied to the future of a permanent manned orbiting space station?
Well, of course, the original objectives of Skylab were threefold, and the most important one was, could man function and live up there safely? And we obviously proved that. And it's subsequently been proved for a lot longer period of time by the Russians now. Gee, they just brought some guys down from 230-odd days in space. So man can certainly work and perform up there. The other things we had, of course, were the Earth sciences and the solar telescope. Now, the space station that's being projected today is going to be much more broad in its concept than what it's going to do. It's going to perform science, it's going to perform commercial work, and it can look both into deep space and it can look back at the Earth again, too. And you know, that kind of research can still continue to be done from it. But I think the most important thing that's going to happen is it's going to bring space commercially into play, where products can be produced up there that you can't produce down here more economically and better. And that's the portion that'll make it pay.
We'll talk about the space station in a minute, but your company, McDonnell Douglas, is involved with Johnson & Johnson and NASA in the joint venture right now for what's called a free flyer, I believe, that will go up and remain in space for a while, be serviced, and so on. Is that an interim to the space station, or is it a program that will go on its own?
Yes, Jim, I'm not sure that we know right at this point in time whether we just leave it in the shuttle or whether you put a free flyer out. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to work that. But certainly from a space station, this type thing can either be put out from it, brought back in, and then put down by the shuttle. But the most important thing is even a free flyer may not work correctly. So somebody's going to have to tend it. The question is, do you tend it up there or do you tend it down on the ground? Which is the cheaper way of doing it? I think you'll find if you have a space station up there, the cheaper way to do it is to tend it up there. Just send the products down and the raw materials back up.
You just raised an issue that is still very sensitive in the space program, and that's the large amount of money that's spent. And you have a unique perspective in a way. You were an aerospace engineer out of college. You're one of the first astronauts. You're now in the private industry that's associated with NASA, and you're also a taxpayer. Is it worth $8 billion or maybe $20 billion if the cost overruns really get out of hand to have a permanent manned space station?
Well, I certainly think it is. Furthermore, it's always been my opinion that we've been behind and underfunded from the end of Apollo, actually. And I think space will pay for itself. I've always said that, even back in the days of Skylab, and before that, always felt that space would develop where the commercial side of it would make it pay. And I certainly don't feel in that sense that the taxpayers, I never felt that the taxpayers should pay for this thing completely. But investing that $8 billion, the return will come back to the taxpayers in probably a different form. Again, like the medicines that can be developed and produced up there, that will begin to pay for those things. They have to be done, in my opinion, under the free enterprise system.
Is it going to be such that an individual company could build its own module, take it up there, put it on, operate it, bring it back? Certainly there's got to be some, NASA's going to get paid for the launches at least, aren't they? And
oh, absolutely. And people should pay for the time they occupy the station, especially if it's a commercial venture.
Should it be international cooperation, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think anybody should be able to use it.
How would you see that working? Would they all be American shuttle launches, or should other nations be allowed to do it themselves?
Well, Jim, the stations are going to be at least a 20-year program, and I would certainly believe that other countries are going to develop their own ability to get man into space and get him back down again.
So it could be a true international facility?
Sure, and it could have spacecraft from other countries visiting it.
Pete, thank you very much. Back in the late 60s, I was privileged to witness some of our first efforts to reach into space. We've come a long way since then, but we no longer struggle with the problem of how to get there. Instead, we're free to dream about what we can do now that we are there. Until next time, for Innovation, I'm Jim Hartz.
Major funding for innovation was provided by grants from the Johnson & Johnson family of companies, supplying healthcare products worldwide, and by several Mitsubishi companies, including Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, machinery and engineering for the high-tech age. Additional support came from Sandoz Incorporated, bringing research to life, and from the AT&T Foundation. For a transcript of this program, send $3 to Innovation, WNET 13, Gateway 1, Newark, New Jersey, 07102. Make checks payable to the Educational Broadcasting Corporation.
In recent years, the role of the father in the family has undergone some drastic changes. Fathering is the topic on our next hotline. We'll look at a film dealing with various relationships people had with their fathers and how they learned from them. Studio guests with a wide variety of experience will be here to take your live calls and questions, so join us next time on Hotline.
Join us for this special topic, tonight at 8, only on Vermont ETV.
Funding of Sesame Street on Vermont ETV is provided by the people of Chittenden Bank. We're the ones. Supporters of Vermont ETV for 9 consecutive years. Additional funding is provided by the contributing members of Vermont ETV.
Sunny day, sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is free. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Come and play, everything's A-OK. Friendly neighbors there, that's where we meet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street?
Oh, hi there, and welcome to Sesame Street. Little Elmo and I were getting ready to play a game with Barkley, but... gee,
Yeah, play doggy game. Woof, woof.
I'm afraid we can't, Elmo.
Why not, Big Bird?
Well, just take a look at Barkley.
Oh, Barkley's sick?
Well, he's not sick, but...
Oh, then we can play with him, Big Bird.
Oh, we can't. Well, look, Elmo. Barkley's lying down, right? His eyes are closed. He's breathing peacefully. What do you think that means?
Barkley's sleeping.
Right, he's sleeping. We don't want to wake him up, so we can't play with him.
Yeah. Yes, we can. Elmo have a way we can play with Doggy and not wake him up. Wait here, Big Bird. Elmo be right back.
Gee, how can you play with a sleeping dog?
Can a dog meow?
Everything up. No, that's a bark. Let me... No, that's all.
No.
saxophone.
Oh, Bert, this is going to be such a great movie. You're just going to love this movie. It's got everything, Bert. It's got love, and it's got surprise, and it's got fear.
Yeah.
And besides all of that, it's funny too, Bert.
Excuse me, yeah, you've told me that 100 times, Ernie. I'm sorry.
Hey, the movie's about to start. Oh, this is going to be so great, Bert. Oh, I'm sorry, Bert. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to spill my popcorn all over you, Bert. I'm sorry, Bert.
It was buttered, too.
Oh, yes, well, it's better that way, Bert. Oh, look, see, the movie's starting now, Bert. See there? See the title? It says, The Picnic. Isn't that a great title, Bert? Just perfect. It says everything in 2 words. The Picnic.
Yes, Ernie, it's a good title. Now, let's be quiet so we can watch the movie, okay?
Oh, look, Bert. They're in love. Oh, see how in love they are? Isn't love wonderful, Bert?
Yeah.
I just love love stories.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, look, Bert. He surprised her with flowers. Isn't that a great surprise, Bert? Doesn't she look surprised?
She sure does. Hey, remember that time I surprised you at llama when we... Sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, how awful. See that fly, Bert? There's a fly after their food.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can see that, Ernie.
Oh, he's getting angry now. Boy, is he ever angry. Get that fly!
Yeah.
Get that fly!
Yeah, get that fly! Get that fly! Get that fly! Yeah!
Oh, look. Funny, I just love this part. It's so funny.
You're right, that's funny, Ernie.
Not funny anymore. This is the sad part, Bert. Look how sad she is. Oh, it's so sad.
Ernie, don't cry. It's only a movie.
But it's very sad.
Blow your nose, Ernie. That's enough.
I'm sorry, Bert. Oh, look. Yeah. They're happy now, Bert.
Yeah.
See how happy they are? Oh, I just love a happy ending, don't you, Bert?
I sure do, Ernie. I sure do.
See, it says the end.
Yeah.
Really says it nicely, too.
Yeah, 2 little words.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's the end.
Yep. Did you like it, Bert?
Oh.
What was your favorite part?
Well, I loved it. You know, my favorite part was the fly. Wasn't that a good fly?
Yeah,
Hey, what was your
very
favorite part, huh?
Well, my favorite part was when I spilled the popcorn all over you, Bert. Wasn't that funny, Bert?
You disappoint me, Ernie.
Well, you asked me what my favorite part was, Bert.
Yeah.
It's an insult, I tell you. Look, I'm a fly. Fly begins with this letter, F. Trouble is, frog begins with F too. But while flies are very handsome, frogs are fat and ugly. Therefore, I claim it's beneath my dignity as a fly to have to appear here to talk about the letter F with this...
Ribbit.
It's easy, oh so easy, just as easy as falling out of a tree, easy as 1, 2, 3 for me, easy as do, re, mi, you see, easy as 1, 2, 3. One day, one happy day, I'm gonna do it by myself. One day, well, it just might be today, I won't need anybody else. I can do it by myself. I just did it by myself.
This is the small letter F, and it makes a sound like is the first sound in the word flower.
What is that crystal cup? Where it come from? Me, Grimlock, say you tell now, are we glitch and short circuit? Cups machine no like these. Why it make noise, cup? Why?
All of us have to stick together, because if we don't, then we won't be a team anymore. If we're not a team anymore, then we won't be together. If we're not together.
All right, all right. I guess you guys have a right to know. Death crystals are the hardest, most destructive things in the universe. They grow on that horrible monster Chaos.
Who Chaos?
He lives in Quig Mountain on the planet Dread, deep in the caves. No robot has ever seen him and survived.
Me, Grimlock, already not like Chaos.
When the orbs captured me, I'd never heard the name Chaos. There was hundreds of robot slaves on the planet Dread in those days, and all of us quaked in our boots because of Chaos. We worked down in the mines, gathering death crystals near Chaos's cavern. What's that?
Oh, no. Chaos. That's Chaos.
Help us, please! You've got to free us!
We've got to get back to our home planet.
And that's the way it happened. I left those other robots trapped in the mines, and I was helpless against Chaos.
Just think, Galvatron. When Cybertron is destroyed by this cannon, you'll be more famous in history than Unicron.
Yes, I know.
What's this? An escape attempt?
Predacons, merge to become Predaking!
After them, Predaking! Capture those runaway slaves!
With pleasure, Galvatron. Wreck guy. Hold down the fort here for a while. Watch your step, auto buddy. If you slip in quick mud, it's goodbye blur.
Of course I watch my step, because if I did, I'd end up doing the ink ends up down there in the yuck of the muck cup. Are the orbs long gone too? Because I don't think I like meeting the orbs any more than the ink and I wouldn't like meeting the ink.
I'd worry more about Decepticons if I was you.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Nice ball. You've never seen a ball like this, see? Wow! Pop goes the pop.
PC and Prize, each sold separately.
These furry balls are off the wall, 'cause Pop loves to party. A talking friend, goodbye no end. Pop goes the Popple, pop goes the Popple, pop goes the Popple.
When you unpopple Popple, you let the fun out of the bag. Popple characters come in different sizes and colors. PC and Prize, each sold separately. From Mattel.
Cobra stuff the right materials. Cobra stuff the perfect home. Cobra Terradrome. Cobra Terradrome. Cobra's got a threat more evil than G.I. Joe has ever known. Cobra Terradrome.
We're ready for the Joes. Launch the firebat. G.I. Joe won't know what hit them.
G.I. Joe, American hero.
Will the Cobra Terradrome be the beginning of the end for G.I. Joe? Find out in Marvel Comics.
Hug me, Mommy. I'd like to be picked up. I love you, Baby Talk. Can I see? Mm-hmm. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Feed me. Feed me more. You were hungry. I'm sleepy. Can I hold her? Baby Talk. Night-night.
Baby Talk, the doll that really talks. Batteries not included. New from Galoob.
Bug likes to read books. Bug likes to make a mess.
Bug likes to sing and dance.
Drawings with Doodlebug likes that. We have no friends. We want to play my game. Meet the new Glow Friends. Bug likes to read. Bug likes to dance. Glow Friends. Here comes Skunk Bug. Bedtime. They're glowing. New Glow Friends, each sold separately. Collect them all from Play School.
We now return to the Transformers.
If he's come after the cannon, he's gonna get himself obliterated! Obliterated? By you grubby Predacons? That'll be the day!
Lucky we got tired of waiting. Otherwise, you'll be nothing but mud pie. Me, Grimlock, say now it's time to destroy that monster chaos.
I don't know. Even when I was a young robot, I couldn't destroy chaos.
But Decepticons have death crystals. Must destroy chaos so there be no more crystals.
9 out of 10 Autobots and the Surgeon General agree that death crystals can be hazardous to your health.
It's time for a little recon mission. It's too dangerous, Skylines. Swiss cheese. Galvatron, this planet is contaminated with Autobots. We tried to destroy them, but the Skylinks blockaded. Well, you see, Unfortunately, I do. Commence hunting season! Find us on this planet! No matter. We shall annihilate them effortlessly.
Pop-top can not popping. Ziploc bag not locking.
I thought you scrawny beasts had had enough of a licking for one day. I told you guys we were gonna regret coming here. Predacons! Merge to become Predacane! Predaking, I command you to destroy those scavenging invaders! This mine shaft should take us to chaos.
But Cannon! Cybertron in big danger!
I've got a plan, Grimlock.
Can't wait! When Skylink's back, we all go together!
Skylinks is too big to fit inside here, Grimlock. Besides, this is my fight. Now I gotta face him alone.
If we don't fight Cup, he won't get out, and if he doesn't get out...
Skylinks, you hurt?
I'll be okay, Auto Buddies. Just a few superficial scrapes. Outside this mountain, there's a greater monster than you, and you're afraid to face him. The time is at hand, Astro Train. Prepare to fire. Down there, quick, follow me. Help me. Push.
still hurt from the fighting. I mean, it's not terrible, but we really better get him patched up right away.
We'll get Skylinks patched up soon as we get home. Which reminds me, did I ever tell you about the time I was flying in this busted shuttle named Jonah Guard?
Oh, no.
Quiet! Me, Grimlock, want to hear story of Jonah Gar.
Well, there was Jonah Guard with me aboard, flying right into the mouth of this giant space whale, you see. For 3 days and nights we was trapped inside that whale, and we thought we was done for. But no, I figured out how to outsmart him, you see.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Bathing Beauty's colorful surprise.
When do you play with Hello Color Bathing Beauty?
Bath time for Jessica. Bedtime for Jennifer.
Each sold separately, both have hair that changes color in warm and cool water or with just a touch. Bathing Beauty's a colorful surprise.
Bedtime. Bath time.
All the time.
Pretty hair that changes color right before your eyes.
Hello Color Bathing Beauty's Jennifer and Jessica, each sold separately with everything shown here, new from Tonka.
Who puts the future in your hand? Your own creation to command.
The amazing world of robotics, from the smallest vehicle to the biggest robot. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Parts, motors, motion, you control it all.
Who lets you use imagination to make any configuration? Who puts the future in your hand?
Introducing the expansion set and 3 new starter sets from Milton Bradley.
It's the Play-Doh Mop Top Hair Shop.
Well, there's a mop tops, the Play-Doh mop tops. Just turn the chair.
They grow Play-Doh hair.
There's a mop top.
You can comb it, wave it, style it, or shave it.
There's a mop tops
From the Play-Doh Mop Top
hair shop.
Now Play-Doh has a Fluffy Dogs playset too. The Play-Doh Mop Top Hair Shop and other playsets sold separately. From Kenner.
Look at you, showing the world what you can do.
1 and 2.
Yeah, look what you can do. Get in shape, girl. You love the feeling. Get in shape, girl. It's so appealing.
You can put the workout bar on any door. It comes with leg warmers, tutu, head and wristbands, cassette and instruction posters.
Get in shape, girl.
From Hasbro.
This weekend here on TV 22, travel to the land of Oz with Dorothy and Toto and all of their friends in a special cartoon version of The Wizard of Oz. Part 1 airs Saturday at 2 p.m. and the conclusion airs Sunday at 2 p.m. This weekend here on TV 22.
Wonderful feeling in the world. Now Cindy has friends too. Here's Mark, and here's Marie. How wonderful to have friends to get out and about with. Thank you, Mark. How wonderful to have friends for active times and not so active times. Thank you, Marie. How wonderful to have friends to share all sorts of happy times with. Mark and Marie, new friends for Cindy.
Cindy Dolls and Accessories, sold separately from Irwin.
Here's the new Barbie Glamour Bath and Shower. You put it together. Dream Glow Barbie dolls sold separately. We girls have taken our bubble bath. Right, Barbie? Glamour Bath and Shower. Soaking up beauty by the hour. Then with a flip, we can shampoo in the shower. Shower too. We girls can do anything. Right, Barbie? The Barbie Glamour Bath and Shower comes with everything you see here. Dream Glow Barbie dolls sold separately. New from Mattel.
So this is the new Hurricane. Hoo-wee! Glad it's on our side, Hondo.
Tractor here. Assemble masks. Intruder closing in.
It's a venom stinger. Look out! Hurricane engaged.
Vehicles each sold separately, with a figure.
Firefly heading for the sky.
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
I'm getting out of
Mask, Hurricane, Firefly, and Stinger. Each sold separately. New from Kenner.
My Little Pony and Friends, weekday afternoons at 3 on TV 22.
Yo, Joe! He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe.
Speak for yourself, Polly. I'm enjoying the relaxation.
I'm with the parrot. I can stand a little Cobra head knocking. Why don't I dive to find that missing space probe instead of those robot subs?
Negatory on that wetsuit. Seals may be tough, but they can't handle antimatter. And this much could power California for a month.
Or in the wrong hands, leave it a barren wasteland.
Wrong hands, he says. Cobra subs, anger, revenge, and dagger. Attack!
Tell me something I don't know. How they spotted? This mission is top secret.
Not anymore, big guy.
Now we're talking action. Yahoo!
Keep firing! Annihilate them!
The best we can do is slow them down.
I'll reprogram the remote subs.
Those robot subs are everywhere!
Avast, you scurvy swabs! We did it! Hold on to your hats, shipwreck. They'll be back. Torpedo, fix the radio and call Duke for help.
Must gain access to the Joe's new computer center and place their robot submarines under Cobra control.
Only I can gain that access for you.
Don't speak so quickly, Brother Zartan. The Joes have a file on you a mile long. I can sneak in and out before they suspect a thing.
I don't care which of you does the task. Just get control of those subs.
Now, just take it easy. We're walking this guard post, not running it.
I can't wait to get back to Antarctica. Nice, fresh snow. Penguins, glaciers, sub-zero weather. What the bloody blue blades are you shooting at? I ain't never seen anybody move that fast.
That's because you never saw me shooting at him.
Well, Xandar, you failed so quickly.
Only temporarily. I'll try again tomorrow.
Hey, how about giving me a shot at them Joes? They won't know what hit them.
You wouldn't stand a chance.
You didn't do so hot yourself. Why, with the right forged papers, I'll be in and out before they know I changed the submarine computer codes. Sergeant Carol Weidler, computer specialist, reporting for duty. My orders?
Cleared for secret access only. Okay, welcome aboard, soldier.
Blew a circuit. Just what I need. More trouble.
Excuse me?
I hear you. Sit down and shut up. I'll be with you when I'm good and ready. Oh, hi. The handle's mainframe, and you're...
Sergeant Carol Weidler. I'm assigned to aid in the installation of secret computer equipment.
Hang loose on the military rigmarole. You're working with me now. Let's go somewhere and talk, so I can fill you in on the big picture.
I think I've got the big picture. And if it includes making a pass at me, I'll have you up on harassment charges faster than you can spit.
Jeez, you sound like my ex-wife.
Hang on, wetsuit. I think there's something up ahead.
That's the space probe, all right. We found it.
Hey, all right, wetsuit, good eye.
Now to bring it up. Come on, come on.
You're swell. When you reprogram the robot subs to attack Cobra, you must have erased the recovery program. They're stuck down there. Contact Duke and tell him we need computer help. Fast!
Zoltan, do you receive?
What's the holdup?
Mainframe. He won't give me any breathing room.
Then stop his breathing.
Wilco and out.
Now, the S-78 board connects to the common ground. According to the schematic now, we patch the ROM leads into the 232.
What's going on here?
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Rambo, nice village. Yeah, we'll use it for target practice. It's Mad Dog and Havoc. We need Rambo.
Rambo's got a flamethrower. The heat's on. I'll use my shotgun, Havoc. Let's get her cycle. Here, you cycle. Got him.
Get Firepower Rambo and Mad Dog. Figures and Strike Cycle each sold separately.
So this is the new Hurricane. Hoo-wee. Glad it's on our side, Hondo.
Tracker here. Assemble masks. Intruder closing in.
It's a venom stinger. Look out. Hurricane engaged.
Vehicles each sold separately, with a figure.
Firefly heading for the sky.
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
I'm getting out of here.
Mask, Hurricane, Firefly, and Stinger, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Who puts the future in your hands? Your own creation to command.
The amazing world of robotics, from the smallest vehicle to the biggest robot. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Parts, motors, motion, you control it all.
Who lets you use imagination to make any configuration? Who puts the future in your hands?
Introducing the expansion set and 3 new starter sets from Milton Bradley.
On my signal, begin. Now. You're out, off the bridge.
Laser Tag, the game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder, batteries not included.
Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Nobody ever risked his life for me before.
Couldn't let you get squished the first day on the job. Beachhead would have my hide. In a way, I'm glad it happened. It gives me a chance to apologize for my behavior earlier.
Well, maybe I was hasty.
No, you weren't. I wanted to make a pass at you. But you're too decent a lady to treat like that.
Well, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
How about dinner? No strings, no funny business, just to get to know each other better.
Well, okay.
Is the antimatter space probe in Cobra's possession?
Not exactly.
Then get it! At once!
At once. Everything with him is at once. Zartan, have you gained control of the robot subs?
No.
I must have control of the Joe subs at once.
But of course, Cobra Commander. We always do the impossible at once.
Hey, Mainframe, who's the fox?
The fox's name is Sergeant Carol Weidler, and she has very sharp teeth. Huh.
Some people just can't take a compliment.
I call inside straight.
Huh?
First time I've ever seen Leatherneck at a loss for words. You're all right, Carol. You handled that real well.
Good evening, sir. And ma'am. We was expecting some fish tonight, but it looks like the boat's a little late. And speaking of late, ain't you got better things to do than carousing past your bedtime, little darling?
You're way out of line, Buster.
Shut it!
You dirtbags, you busted my flush! Hey, it's our turn! You planning on going somewhere?
Dreadnoughts.
Come on, sister.
Hey, we made quite a team.
All right, Dreadnoughts, blow this joint!
She's gonna collapse!
Let's hope our little visit encourages Zorana to speed up her mission.
Ruined! Everything ruined!
Now I'm really mad. Zartan just wrecked my favorite eating spot.
What's the problem, Shipwreck?
It ain't a problem yet, Deep Six. Every once in a while I get a blip just out of sonar range. Might be a whale, or might be a Cobra sub.
I'll radio Duke and find out when our subs will be ready.
So, after I got back from Nam, I knocked around a bit before ending up in Silicon Valley.
Blast it, Mainframe, where have you been?
Just off post.
Cobra's snooping around the space probe again. Get those robot subs reprogrammed.
Well, can it wait?
No, right now. I want that space probe on the surface when the carrier gets there in the morning.
Come on, Carol.
Hold it, Mainframe. You have top secret clearance, but she only has secret.
Back off, Beachhead. She's with me.
Mainframe, please.
Regulations state.
Hang regulations. I gotta get those subs reprogrammed. Either let me in or tell Duke why not.
Oh, blast Duke and his rule bending. All right, go on.
Impressive.
Thanks, Carol. Built it myself. All we have here is a minor glitch. Put a new board in, our problems are solved. Just a loose bolt on the chassis here. Just what I needed. There we go. Yeah, that should do it. Oh, that small screw's loose. Thanks.
There. That should put the subs back in sync with the remote controllers. Deep Six and the others can raise the space probe now. Hello there.
I was told being on the Joe team was exciting, but I had no idea how exciting. Please, the lights. Sorry, mainframe, but duty comes first. Unfortunately.
Zoranus cut the power. That's our signal.
Are the subs reprogrammed?
Of course! Let's go!
Excellent! Carol, say bye-bye to your boyfriend. After the explosion, he'll be nothing but a fond memory.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Poor little pound puppies. They had no one to love them.
Pound puppy, you were sad and lonely. Brought you home, now you're my one and only. Pound puppy, you're my one and only puppy love.
Pound puppies are so cuddly soft they feel real. Each sold separately. You can name them.
That's Coco.
Each pound puppy is different and comes with certificate of ownership.
Pound puppy, you're my one and only puppy love.
From Irwin.
On my signal, begin. Now! You're out, off the bridge!
Laser tag, the game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder, batteries not included.
Four batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out!
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder. It's Stuff It!
Stuff them in the phone booth. You're headed for great fun.
Stuff them through the window. The game has just begun.
Stuff them
all inside, but know just when to stop.
Because if you overstuff it,
You'll blow up its top. And now here's Tipsy Tower with Mr. Tipsy Men. We'll tipsy tip the tower.
of course he will.
But when? Stuff It and Tipsy Tower, each sold separately.
Now, back to G.I. Joe.
You did well, Zorana. Or should I call you Delilah?
The name's Zorana, not Carol.
Wait a minute. You zapped me.
I had a job to do, but I came back for you. Now we're even.
Mainframe, what was that explosion?
Saboteur. She got away. Through that hole.
Yo, Joe!
Thanks. Again.
Leave. Before I completely regain my senses.
Is mainframe's program working, wetsuit?
Bring 'em up! Bring 'em up! Ah!
We're gonna find out.
All right, we'll be home by tomorrow.
Yep, the hard part's over. Smooth sailing from here on in. They must never get that space probe back to their headquarters. The minute speck of antimatter it recovered from deep space is enough to tip the scales of conflict in their favor.
Sarana has placed the robot subs in our control. If Cobra can't have the antimatter,
No one will.
What's happening? What was that?
Our subs. Mainframe must have fouled up their programming.
I'm on! They'll hoist us aboard!
Shift attack to the carrier.
Take a deep breath, man. Deep breath.
Mainframe. Admiral Ledger reports the robot subs are attacking the carrier.
Attacking? Give the man a break, Duke. He's suffering from neurological shock. No. I gotta think. Blast. I should have guessed. Sarana reprogrammed the subs. Cobra controls them now.
Suppress our anti-aircraft weapons enough to fire at the subs. Why not scramble those conquests?
unleash the fire bats! We've been hit! Silence their guns!
Don't let them get that probe! Hold your fire! Get the probe, and the antimatter will blow us all to Kingdom Come! They've got the antimatter!
That's not our only problem. The robot subs are chomping through the hull.
The Joes at the aircraft fire damage now lift power. We're going to crash!
Not if we use the antimatter to supply energy.
If Cobra thinks that's all the firepower we got, they're in for one heck of a shock.
Shoot them down!
It's not working! Run!
Take that, you bilge rats!
Abandon ship! Abandon ship! Swim for the battle platform!
Cripes, there goes the antimatter.
All units, return to base!
Now that's what you call your real big budget spectacular finish.
So, we lost.
No, it was a draw. Joe and Cobra both lost a carrier. And neither of us got the antimatter.
And it's all my fault.
Now, don't blame yourself. Zorana fooled Beachhead, myself, everybody.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Hey, Zorana, I've been thinking. Maybe you ought to quit the Dreadnoks, go marry that wimp, get a house in the suburbs, have kids.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Live on their hot rockin' stage, Barbie and the Rockers! Rock and roll is what we love to play. Hot rockin' stage is jumping night and day. We're Barbie and the Rockers, rockin' and we're rollin'. Hot rockin' stage! Comes with Rockers record and play instruments. You put it together.
Dolls and stage each sold separately.
Barbie and the Rockers.
We went hot rockin' stage.
Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. You take a block from the middle and you put it on top. That's how you build a tower. You just don't stop. You gotta build that tower putting blocks on top. And it teeters and it totters as you build it all up. It weebles and it wobbles, but you don't give up. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. You take a block from the middle and you put it on top. Till someone knocks it over and that's when you stop. But you start all over putting blocks on top. Jenga from Irwin. Great game with a strange name.
You can pretend. Magic water gently calls. Refresh all powers of crystal falls. You put it together. Starburst Shearer and Mermista dolls each sold separately. What a lovely place to be. Feeling pampered beautifully. The seashells and showers that have secret powers. The fate of the world's in good hands at Crystal Falls. Princess of power. Crystal Falls and Mermista with Mermaid Tail each sold separately. Starburst Shearer doll also sold separately. New from Mattel.
Captain Crunch captured by Soggies. We're famous. If you help free the captain, you get a chance to win a $100 share of the $1 million reward in the Free the Captain Sweepstakes. Specially marked boxes give you 3 games with secret phone numbers to tell you which place, which door, which key frees him. Your parents can help you call. Thousands will enter. Answer right, you could be one of 10,000 winners. To enter free, write Free the Captain, Box 3100, Syosset, New York, 11775.
My kids will get me out of this crunch. Sog.
Johnny, catch! Oh, no! Let's tell Mom it was Billy's mistake.
You're making the mistake.
Flint!
Anyone can have an accident, but lying makes it worse.
But Mom will be upset.
She'll be even more upset if you lie. And how would you feel if Billy got punished? Face up to what you've done. Don't take the easy way out.
We'll tell her we did it.
Remember, it's better to tell the truth.
And that's no lie. Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Join us Sunday afternoon here on TV 22 for a special clay animation version of the classic fairy tale Hansel and Gretel. That's Sunday at 3 p.m. Then at 4:30, watch the cartoon adventure of the Glow Friends Save Christmas. That's Hansel and Gretel at 3 and the Glow Friends at 4:30, Sunday on TV 22.
I'm Jerry Wheelock.
And I'm Nancy Marshall. Coming up on News Center 22 First News 5:30, proposed new water quality standards for the state have been rejected in Montpelier. We'll have the story.
We'll also look at the sometimes stormy relationship between the city of Burlington and the University of Vermont. We'll have a report.
Meteorologist Russ Murley once again has a very cold forecast.
John Cavazos will have highlights of last night's Montreal, Quebec City showdown in the National Hockey League. All that and more coming up at 5:30.
Hi, Mr. Woody. How you doing?
Not too good. Remember when I was in here last... He doesn't remember, Woody?
September 30th.
Yeah, I had a problem with my...
Lower back.
Yeah, only you had to call my doctor because AccuFace said my prescription might react with my...
Hay fever medicine.
Yeah, remember my back was killing me every time I...
Bent over.
Yeah, well,
He's got it again.
Yeah.
AccuFace, just one more reason Faze is not your average drugstore.
Obviously.
Yeah. Three's Company, weeknights at 7 on TV 22.
World don't move to the beat of just one 25 as it takes. Different strokes to move the world. Yes, it does. It takes different strokes to move the world.
The kangaroo is definitely the best.
Kids have their own ideas about everything, but I found a way to please them all. Hershey's Miniatures.
Hershey's Miniatures. Lots of individual candy bars for lots of individuals. 4 different chocolate tastes all in one bag. Hershey's Miniatures.
Okay, what kind of candy do you want? Good, I've got that.
Being cool or fine is a state of mind. A refreshing attitude. Things get hot. Cool is all you got. Doing it country cool. Chill on out when the heat comes on. With the cool, smooth Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool. Doing it country cool.
From the hideous corridors of the Fright Zone come Hordak's Agents of Evil, Dragstore, Part Evil Warrior, Part Deadly Vehicle, the Demon of Speed. Multibot multiplies and retakes 22 movable parts, making for multiple terror. Horde Trooper, the mindless robotic enforcer, he's cracking up. Mantisaur, the gruesome insectoid steed. Hordak rides him through anything. You can complete your evil horde with this gang of destruction, each sold separately. And remember, you can get King Randor free when you buy any 3 Masters of the Universe figures.
Full batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out.
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Now move it around like this. You're a terrific dancer, Willis.
Thanks. But at Harlem, we just consider this walking.
Hey, Willis. Want to play some basketball?
No.
What's that supposed to be?
Get lost, Arnold. Teach Kimberly how to dance.
Dancing? All you doing is wiggling your behind. Please, Arnold, we're practicing.
Arnold, I gotta teach Kimberly how to dance so she can go on Barry the Beast TV dance show. Get lost, Arnold. We ain't got time for you now.
You never have time for me anymore. So brother and sister. Hey, Mr. Drummond, that looks like a terrific game.
Arnold, if you don't mind, I'm a little busy right now.
How much is the hotel? Do you get money when you pass go? Where the dice?
Arnold, this isn't a game. This is a housing development that my company may invest in.
Who's gonna rent this? Ants?
Arnold, please.
Yeah. If I lived there, instead of being little Arnold, I'd be the Jolly Black Giant.
Arnold, this is just a model of a housing project.
I know that. I'm just trying to have some fun.
Well, I don't have time for any fun right now. Arnold, why don't you go and play with Kimberly and Willis?
They kicked me out of here.
What do you mean again?
They keep brushing me off, and it's been that way for the past few days.
Well, I'm sorry, Arnold, but you caught me at a rather bad time. Go see Mrs. Garrett.
Yeah, she feel bad that she didn't get a chance to kick me out, too.
She wouldn't do that. Go see her. She's lots of fun.
Something's wrong. Got it. Oh, why not? What the heck? All right.
Hi, honey. Hi, Mrs. Garrett. Who stole the head off your statue?
Well, dressmaker dummies don't have any heads, honey.
You making a dress, what, dummy?
I hope not. It's for me. I'm going to a fancy party Saturday night.
You going out with a gentleman?
I'll find out when he drives me home. Oh, look at the time. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I still have the beds to do and the housework.
Miss Garrett, can I help you?
Oh, sweetheart, not now.
Oh, please, can I?
Well, we'll do something together a little later, but right now I've got to do this myself.
Oh, come on. Please, I'm a good helper. Look, you got a loose thread here. I can fix it.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you mind if I, don't help you anymore?
No, I don't mind at all.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'd rather watch football than read about it. Less miserables. I already know how to be miserable. Problems of children 5 to 10. Maybe that's for me. Have I got a problem? The 8-year-old demands more attention than an agreeable 7-year-old. 7. Those were the good old days. Some 8-year-olds, to gain their parents' attention, have been known to wet their beds. Hold it, Arnold. Back up. Bedwetting gets attention, huh? I get right out of your way.
What? Oh, my.
Mr. Garrett, where did Kimberly and Willis go?
I don't know, but I can sure tell you where Arnold went.
Where?
Well, let's say if Arnold was a puppy, I'd say someone forgot to walk him.
Arnold?
Arnold? Oh, I guess that's why he ran out of here so fast.
Oh, the poor kid. He's probably terribly embarrassed.
Poor baby. He's probably in torment right now. I wonder why, all of a sudden. He's never done this before.
Well, maybe it's just a one-time accident. I think the best thing is to pretend it never happened. We won't say a word to Arnold, okay?
Right. This is between you and me and the upper bunk.
Come on, Arnold, get yourself down to breakfast.
I'll be right down. You go ahead.
Well, hurry up.
Okay.
See you later.
All right. I didn't get no attention yesterday, but I'm gonna get me some attention today, even if I have to turn my bed into a swimming pool.
not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out!
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Remember when we first met? Me and my favorite pet.
Oh, they call it Fluffy Love.
Introducing the Fluffy Dogs collection.
She wagged her tail. We were face to face. I thought, this dog has taste.
Oh, they call it Fluffy Love.
I said, wanna go out? She nodded, yuck. I got hooked on a fancy fluff. She's got everything I want. I love that little debutante.
Fluffy Love.
Each sold separately. Pink Fancy Fluff from the Fluffy Dogs collection. New from Kenner.
The battle for Earth has just begun, but now you're in charge of the SDF-1. It's the SDF-1 Space Battle Fortress.
Radar alert! Battle pods attacking! Ban the laser gun! Activate the proton missiles! Oh no! Free time! Release the trapdoor!
SDF-1 playset, action figures and accessories sold separately from Irwin.
The aliens are defeated!
The aliens will return.
From the hideous corridors of the Fright Zone come Hordak's Agents of Evil. Dragstore, part evil warrior, part deadly vehicle, the demon of speed. Multibot multiplies and betakes 22 movable parts, making for multiple terror. Horde Trooper, the mindless robotic enforcer, he's cracking up. Mantisaur, the gruesome insectoid steed. Hordak rides him through anything. You can complete your evil horde with this gang of destruction, each sold separately. And remember, you can get King Randor free when you buy any 3 Masters of the Universe figures.
Willis, if you don't watch your stomach, you won't be able to see your feet. Mrs. Garrett, all finished in the rooms?
By a waterfall.
In other words,
As the French would say, oui, oui, monsieur.
Willis, Kimberly, I think that's an excellent idea.
What is?
For you to give Mrs. Garrett a hand with the dishes.
I didn't say that. I wasn't even thinking it.
That's just my way of telling you that I want to speak to Arnold alone, okay?
Okay, Daddy. Come
Thank
on,
you.
Willis, and bring your dish.
Okay.
Ask me anything you want, Mr. D, even if it's only personal.
Arnold, I understand that somebody has been wetting his bed.
I always said Willis couldn't hold his cocoa.
No. Now, we both know that you are the one that's having the problem. So, in the light of what has happened, I've decided I should spend some time with you this afternoon. I'm going to take you to...
The zoo?
Nope.
The park?
Nope, the doctor.
The doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Danvers.
But I don't need no doctor. Nothing's wrong with me. I just need some cotton candy and an hour in the monkey house.
Listen, Arnold, lots of children have problems with bedwetting, and sometimes they need help. Now, this must be the 3rd time you've done this.
Second, but who's counting?
Well, I think we should see the doctor just in case. And then after that, if there's time, maybe we'll drop by the zoo.
You promise?
I promise.
That doctor gonna stick me in the butt again.
He'll probably just want to talk to you.
Then, why don't we just phone it from the zoo?
Arnold, upstairs and get your jacket, and that's an order.
Yes, sir. Shoot! I don't need no doctor.
Well, how'd he take it?
Not too bad. We made a deal. We're going to see the doctor, and then afterwards we'll try and drop by the zoo.
Wonderful. Oh, well, I won't tell the other children. There's no need to embarrass Arnold.
Good idea.
Of course, with Willis sleeping in the bunk below Arnold, he's liable to find out the hard way.
Good. Hi, kids.
Hi, Mrs. Garrett. Where have you going to spend all day? The zoo. I saw elephants and giraffes and hippopotamuses. Oh, boy, it was great. I saw the seals and the lions. I like to go again.
So that's why you sent me and Kimberly out the room, huh? Daddy didn't want to take us to the zoo.
Oh, no, it's not that at all. Yes?
Here's the medicine for Arnold Jackson.
Oh, thank you. Here.
Thanks.
Medicine? What's wrong with my little brother? What is it, Daddy?
No, there's nothing to get upset about, kids. It's nothing serious, right, Mrs. Garrett?
Right. I mean, to be perfectly honest, it's just a little piddling thing.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's nothing physical. It's a little psychological problem. See, Dr. Danvers thinks that Arnold misses the love and attention that he used to get from your mother before she died, Willis. You're older than he is, and it's easier for you to handle than it is for Arnold.
Poor little Arnold. Gee, I should have paid more attention to him.
Oh, we all should have.
Well, what he needs now, from all of us, is lots of love and lots of extra attention.
That's right. Absolutely.
You're gonna
Oh,
get it from
Mr.
me.
Drummond.
Thanks again for taking me to the zoo, Mr. Drummond.
You're welcome, Arnold. I enjoyed it myself.
There must be a lot of other fun things around town for a fun-loving kid to do.
Hey, Arnold, how about going skating with me in the park tomorrow?
Great!
And after you're skating with Kimberly, how about me and you going down to that merry-go-round you like?
Great. There's nothing I like better than getting dizzy with my dizzy brother.
That's funny.
Well, I guess you're all set then, Arnold.
Not exactly. I still got tomorrow afternoon open. Got any suggestions, Miss Garrett?
Sure. How about going to the movies, Arnold?
Can we go to a real scary one?
Uh-huh.
And have lots of popcorn?
Yeah.
And candy?
Yeah.
And soda pop?
That, too. We'll just do everything except sit in the balcony and smooch.
Okay, gang. Time to wash up for dinner.
Hey, Mr. Drummond, I'll put you down for some bedtime stories later.
You just do that.
Mr. Drummond, do you think that medicine will help Arnold?
Well, it's just a placebo, a fake medicine. They say sometimes it works because people think it's supposed to.
Well, let's hope it makes him drip dry.
Sorry I haven't paid more attention to you, Arnold, but I will from now on.
And I'll give you every chance.
May I come in, guys?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter, Arnold?
That looks like a bad news box.
Well, this is just a little medicine the doctor prescribed to help your, your situation.
My situation's doing all fine by itself.
Now, come on, Arnold. It's not all that bad.
I don't need any medicine.
Arnold, the doctor knows best.
Arnold, did you know the circus is coming to town?
You play dirty.
No, I'm just a parent with great timing. Now, Willis.
I ain't taking any of that stuff.
No. I'm putting you in charge.
Oh.
Arnold has to take another spoon now.
I'll be glad to take the spoon as long as there's nothing in it.
And you see that he gets 2 spoonfuls every 2 hours till bedtime.
You gotta be kidding.
I'll see that he gets it one way or another.
Right.
Now, do you want to take it or get it shoved in?
Neither.
Neither nothing. You want to know where it's going? No. Got you. Now, open the garage and we'll drive the car in.
Wait, come here.
That's good for you. Hey, I got you now, boy. Come on, open that mouth up.
Yes, you do. I didn't wet the bed.
You wet the bed?
Yes and no.
What do you mean, yes and no?
They think I wet the bed because it was wet.
Well, a wet bed will give somebody that idea.
I did it with a glass of water. I was pulling a trick just to get some attention around here.
Is that the truth?
If I'm lying, may I never sleep in a dry bed again.
You did all that just to get some attention?
Yeah, it worked great, didn't it?
Arnold.
Guess you think I'm a rotten kid now, huh?
Yeah. No. You're not rotten, Arnold. You don't have to take this old medicine.
I don't?
No.
Well, let me tell you something. We both got the greatest brothers in the world.
I agree. go shoot some basketball today.
Let's get out.
You better hurry up, man. You want to go shoot some basketball? You better get your feet in high gear.
No, you go ahead down to breakfast. I'll wait.
No, that's okay. I'll wait.
No, you go ahead. I've been eating all my life, and I'm thinking of giving it up.
Well, then you'll just have something to drink.
That's the first thing I'm giving up.
Something the matter, Arnold?
No, I just have to do my tall exercises.
Arnold, come on out of bed.
No! Don't you know getting up too fast with the blood rushing out of my head could affect my mind? I mean, I may get magnesia or something and forget who I am.
All right, Arnold. See you at breakfast.
Morning, Arnold. Would you mind telling us what you're doing there?
Well, Miss Cat works so hard. I thought I'd help her and see you later.
Hold it, Arnold. Now, your bed was wet again this morning, wasn't it?
My bed? That bed? Not that bed. That bed's so dry it's dusty.
Arnold, it was wet, wasn't it?
Well, you had the tooth fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was his cousin, the wet fairy.
Arnold, we know that it was wet.
It was wet. I don't know how I could have got there. I didn't even drink water last night.
Well, actually, you didn't wet it.
What you talking about, Willie?
I wet your bed.
You wet my bed from down here?
That's right. I poured a glass of water on your bed.
What did you do that for?
Isn't that what you did?
Oh, I'm sorry. Does this mean everybody's gonna stop talking to me and playing with me again?
No, nobody's going to stop talking to you and playing with you.
That's good. Get bored talking to myself.
But, Arnold, there is one thing that I want you to realize. Wanting more attention is perfectly normal. You know, bedwetting can be a real problem for some children, and it's nothing to play tricks with.
I'll never do it again, Mr. D. I got the idea from reading one of your books.
Sorry I had to get even with you, Arnold. But you had it coming, so I gave it to you.
And you sure pulled it on. You think Mrs. Garrett knows about our little trick?
No, she doesn't.
Well, if you make my bed real fast, maybe she never will.
Good.
Your first game.
Now I know my card.
You do?
Sure, a big blue cookie monster helps me.
Milton Bradley introduces 4 new Sesame Street My First Games. You can count with Big Bird, match with Bert and Ernie, or use memory skills with Grover.
What color is the cookie? Chocolate chip.
Sesame Street My First Games for the play school year. New from Milton Bradley.
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
Convert switchblade to jet mode. Surprise, Mac Tracker. It's mayhem. Battle station. Protect the decoder, Bruce. I'm going up. Stacks ready to fire.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino.
Fire!
Each sold separately with action figure.
Cover me, Matt. 10-4. Sato's getting away. But you're not, Mayhem.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino, each sold separately, new from Kenner.
Here comes fun on wheels, the revolutionary new Turbo Hopper. These sons of guns pack turbocharged engines. With you at the radio controls, there ain't no place they can't go. Turn them and they slip under, over, around, and through the darndest places. Send them cannonballing off a cliff. Yahoo! There's no stopping them. Now give them a blast of turbocharged power.
Batteries not included. Radio-controlled Turbo Hoppers and Turbo Stalkers, each sold separately. New from Tyco RC.
Ty the Alien and Evil Chiron 2. They're out to capture Lisa because they're evil through and through.
Robotech to the rescue.
But with hunters racing to the scene and Roy is by his side, first they'll save friend Lisa, then send the aliens for a ride.
Here's my secret plan to save Lisa.
Robotech to the rescue.
Robotech action figures and vehicles sold separately, new from Irwin.
We won!
I'll get you yet, Rick Hunter.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of peace. And along come two. They got nothing but machines, but they got different strokes to take, different strokes to take, different strokes to the world. You see.
Proposed water quality rules for Vermont have been rejected in Montpelier.
We'll have details on that and other stories coming up next on News Center 22, First News 530. Please stay with us.
You've got to stay neat. You've got to wear a suit. Now be a little lady. Isn't she cute? No! Let me get wrinkles. Let me tell you. With those wrinkles. Let me have that wrinkles. Let me get wrinkles. Take some fun. Fill those wrinkles the way we want.
It's the mass road race set. The Rhino rig and Venom jackhammer are battling around the curves and down the straightaways with working headlights and laser cannons blasting away. A dual lap counter lets you know who's ahead. You're in command. Race head-to-head through the deadly squeeze track for real racing excitement. Meanwhile, the Mighty Mask electric train set with Hurricane Chevy and Volcano van with launcher defend Boulder Hill. Nothing can stop the Mask train, where illusion is the ultimate weapon. Mask road race and train set, each sold separately.
It's fun to make pound puppy yuppies and popples on your own. Just squeeze a new Daft clay and put it in the mold. It's easy and it's fun to shape them any way you like. Then put them on your shelf while they harden just right. Then paint and varnish and make them shiny bright. Now pound puppy yuppies and popples are ready for play anytime you like. Daft Pound Puppy Yuppies and Popples modeling sets, each sold separately, new from Irwin. WVNY TV, Burlington, Vermont.
This is News Center 22, First News 530, with Gary Wheelock and Nancy Marshall, meteorologist Russ Murley, John Cavazos on sports, and reporters Judy Simpson, Tom Mischuk, and Deborah Pacina.
Good evening. This is News Center 22. I'm Gary Wheelock.
And I'm Nancy Marshall. It's unusual for environmentalists and developers to agree on anything, but they have come together recently. Both groups, along with legislators, object to the proposed water quality rules put forth by the Water Resources Board. A legislative panel that met in Montpelier today agreed to draw up complaints against those rules. The rules were designed to implement the tough water quality law recently passed by the Vermont legislature. Those involved with that law believe the board is reading far more into the legislation than is there.
Is that these rules be objected to as going beyond legislative intent. And our hope is that the board, Water Resources Board, would take that into account and would come back with rules that were more tailored to the legislation that was passed.
Also passed at the Legislative Council meeting was a proposal to raise the maximum payment level in general assistance money for housing. That also allows those on welfare who share housing to each receive the maximum amount. Currently, it can only be allocated by household, not by individual. The new proposal should go into effect December 1st.
It appears that New Hampshire's Seabrook nuclear power plant will emerge unscathed from a government review of safety charges. A Nuclear Regulatory Commission inspector says investigators for the NRC uncovered no new safety problems while checking allegations of shoddy workmanship at the plant. The NRC's Jack Furr says the review is nearly finished.
Colchester teachers are meeting at this hour to vote on a proposed 3-year contract. Negotiators for the union and school board hammered out the deal on Tuesday night. Teachers have been meeting at the high school since 3:30 this afternoon to discuss it and then vote on the pact. There's no word yet on the details of the contract or on the final vote tally.
Visit any community in the nation with a college or university within its limits, and you're almost certain to find a conflict between the city and that educational institution. As Tom Mistrick reports, this area is no exception, as today's meeting of the Community Council of Greater Burlington proved.
Burlington officials want the University of Vermont and the Medical Center Hospital of Vermont to pay taxes to the city. Both currently have tax-exempt status, just like a church. And for the city to get rid of that tax-exempt status, they'd have to get a charter change through the state legislature. That's not likely to happen. So what the city would like is for both institutions to make donations to Burlington in lieu of taxes, something the university has done a little of. But R. Allen Paul, a UVM trustee, says flat out, the University of Vermont should not pay taxes to the city of Burlington.
I believe everybody would agree that the university is a major factor considered by industry, business, and individuals coming to the city to make the city and the area their home.
But the city argues that the university also benefits by getting Burlington, and says the school should pay their fair share because they're a part of this community.
Should the taxpayers of the city of Burlington, specifically homeowners, many of whom do not have a lot of money, should they be subsidizing the functioning of the University of Vermont?
Meanwhile, the university says progress is being made on traffic and housing problems and other issues the city says the university inadvertently creates. The city says progress is slow and the university drags its feet. An informal poll taken after the debate asked people who sat through it who was more convincing in their arguments. 21 people said the city won. 5 people went with the University of Vermont, 2 of whom said they work for the university. 4 people called it even. Tom Mischuk, News Center 22, Burlington.
The race for Burlington mayor is about to get more crowded. Democrat Carol Stewart says she will formally announce her candidacy this Monday. Alderman Paul Lafayette has already announced he plans to run for mayor on the Democratic ticket. Stewart is a former chairperson of the City Democratic Committee and an investment broker with Dean Witter in Burlington.
The planned widening of Williston Road in South Burlington will not be as cheap as state officials had hoped. The low bid of the State Transportation Agency for that project is about 13% higher than expected. The $918,000 bid was submitted by the Munson Earth Moving Corporation of South Burlington and was one of 5 bids reviewed yesterday. Final decision on whether to accept that bid or ask for new ones will be made by State Secretary of Transportation Susan Crampton.
Coming up on News Center 22, meteorologist Russ Merlin will have yet more cold weather for us.
And a new book is about to be released celebrating the Winooski 44 demonstrators. We'll have details on that and other stories when we return.
If you're looking for value and satisfaction, now there's the stylishly sexy Sable from Mercury. The ride and handling of a fine European road car without the world-class price. Sable is thousands less than Acura and Audi 5000S. Plus, you save hundreds when you buy an option package. See your New England Lincoln Mercury Mercour dealer.
Since the decline in my fortune, I've had to scale down my entertaining. In fact, this year, it's just dogs and myself.
Holiday cheer, Your Grace. Ah, we still have Schweppes. Tonic water, club soda, ginger ale.
Schweppermasters.
If only we had guests to share it.
I took the liberty.
It seems you're still a rich man, Your Grace.
My family is doing beautifully.
I have a portfolio. E.F. Hutton and I put my portfolio together, and I must say, it's got some goodies. I'd show you pictures, but a portfolio's kind of special, you understand? Let E.F. Hutton help you put your own portfolio together. Then watch your family grow, the little ones and the big ones. E.F. Hutton, because it's my money.
When you're deciding where to go for a burger, look at it this way. On one side, you've got the McDLT. On the other side, you've got the Whopper. So it's just a matter of choosing between frying at McDonald's and flame broiling at Burger King. Between a burger they'd rather serve their way and a burger fixed your way. So when it comes down to this, it's as easy as this.
This is a Burger King town. We know how burgers should be.
The Tri-State Megabucks lottery game collected more than $50 million in ticket sales during its first 10 months of operations. According to some new figures released this week, they also show the game has paid more than $23 million in prizes in that same time span and sent another $19 million back in revenues to the states of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. The money is divided between those three states according to the amount of tickets sold in each. Because Vermont sold the fewest tickets, it also received the lowest share of that money pie, just $2 million.
Add another Vermont ski area to the list of ski resorts already open for the season. Stratton Mountain opened for skiing yesterday. Killington and Mount Snow have already started up this year. Sugarbush and Okemo are expected to open this weekend. In other Stratton news, former President Gerald Ford will visit the resort this January to host the Stratton Vale International Ski Classic.
2 years ago, a Chittenden County jury found the so-called Winooski 44 demonstrators not guilty of trespassing in the offices of U.S. Senator Robert Stafford in Winooski, and now a book on that incident is about to be published. The demonstrators had conducted a 3-day sit-in to protest U.S. policies in Central America, and had tried to hold a meeting with Stafford. Ultimately, the state police moved in and forcibly evicted those demonstrators. And at their trial several months later, a jury agreed with their arguments the sit-in was motivated by necessity to avert what they called a greater evil, the U.S. policies in Central America. The book is a transcript of the trial. It's published by a White River Junction firm.
It's a gimmick that has been used successfully by public television stations across the country, and now Vermont ETV plans to try it. It is a pledge-free month. If enough North Country residents donate money to meet the station's financial goals, ETV officials say for each $18,000 raised, the station will cancel 1 day of what had been planned as a 10-day on-air pledge drive.
Still to come on News Center 22, the Canadiens and Nordiques in a showdown last night, and John Cavazos will have some highlights.
And meteorologist Russ Murley has yet more cold temperatures on the way. He's next.
Picture yourself cruising in this. Picture yourself moving in this, or this, or this. They're 87 Nissans, and they're ready for you right now at your New England Nissan dealers. And because we have a whole new stock of new cars and trucks, we'll still give you some great deals on hot new wheels. So you can picture yourself rolling in this, too. Got the picture? Can we give you a deal?
We're New England Nissan men. Yes, we can. Yes.
A penny saved used to be a penny earned. Now, planning your financial future is more complicated. Follow the tradition of a bank with new ideas. Vermont Federal Bank. Get a plan shaped just for you, instead of a pig in a poke.
Vermont Federal Bank. We are Vermont.
The Dance Theater of Harlem, the powerful young dance company that redefined ballet in America. Dance Theater of Harlem, live at the Flynn Theater in 2 different programs, November 18th and 19th. Call 86-FLYNN for tickets and information.
Russ, this is ridiculous. Isn't this still fall?
Yes, indeed. Some bone-chilling cold outside, but officially it's still fall, although the last week's weather has been more like winter. Here's this week's edition of Weatherwise. Well, don't look now, but here it comes again, folks. We're barely halfway through November, and Old Man Winter has paid us several visits, including the Arctic blast we're currently shivering through. Last week, some Vermont communities received up to 8 inches of snow, and earlier this week, another widespread snowfall deposited between 1.5 and 4 inches of that white stuff. If you think the weather's gotten a little too wintry too fast, you're right. Things have been about 2 or 3 weeks ahead of schedule. But this is northern New England, and with all honesty, we could expect a big snowstorm any day now. And temperatures have, in the past, dropped below zero in some parts of the state as early as November 12th. Does all this early snow and cold signify an early winter? Not necessarily. In fact, indications are that next week's temperatures will be above average. But we might as well get used to it. After all, there's a long, cold winter ahead of us.
Very cold outside in Burlington right now. Temperature of 20 degrees, of course, with the wind chill factor knocking things down close to 0 degrees. Today's high was 38, and that came after midnight last night. Daytime high was only 32, and that was at 7 o'clock this morning. 19 was our low, which occurred a little earlier this afternoon. 2/100ths of an inch of precipitation. That amounted to 2/10ths of an inch of snow this morning. Not much. Northwesterly winds at 15 miles per hour. Relative humidity 43%, and a barometer right now 30.35 inches of mercury and rising. Well, the first Arctic air mass outbreak of the season is upon us. In fact, it's not only affecting northeast, but a large portion of the country is shivering today. So don't feel all alone as they throw a few logs on the fire this evening. Very cold air dominating almost the entire eastern half of the country, and it's not going to be exactly a warm night tonight. Our coldest night of the season tonight, with temperatures exceeding record levels very easily. In fact, the record low for Burlington for this state is 15 degrees, and we've just got 5 degrees to go to break that record. This Arctic high-pressure system will be gradually moving off to the east over the next several days. When it does, we're going to get into a more southerly flow. Once that high-pressure system gets off the coast, we'll be returning to some more seasonable levels. Right now, a lot of lake-effect snow going on out in western New York State. 6 inches of snow fell at Buffalo in 6 hours today. As the very cold air moving across the Great Lakes picks up moisture. Right around New England, though, just a few snow flurries in the higher elevations. Nothing for us to worry about. Skies will be clearing out very shortly. Let's take a look at tonight's student weather picture. Well, there it is. Tonight's student weather picture comes to us from the pen of a St. Joseph's School student, and that was Joel Varano. Here's what things look like in Montpelier today. A little bit of snow. Snowfall amounts were generally light last night, ranging from 2/10ths of an inch here in Burlington to 2 inches in the northeast portion of the state in Canaan. Record cold, 16 states, 45 cities, very, very chilly temperatures dominating the nation, and that's going to be the story tonight. Those blue portions will be moving further to the east, bringing some more cold temperatures. Here's what things look like on the satellite map. Lots of clouds off over the Great Lakes, of course, with that cold air moving over the Great Lakes. It picks up all kinds of moisture, dumping some heavy amounts in the lee side of the lake. But things will be clearing out for us in New England overnight tonight. Snow flurries again will be tapering off in the higher elevations. If you see a few flakes outside right now, they'll be dissipating overnight. National satellite map shows plenty of cloudiness over the northern Rocky states, and again you can see those clouds over the Great Lakes. Again, clearing skies for us tonight and a clear sunny day tomorrow. I'll be back with my detailed forecast right after this.
Get what you want, pay less than you thought. That's the simple concept behind this special Ranger Value Option Package. Buy a Ranger 4x2 with 5-speed manual transmission and XLT trim. Get power steering, tinted glass, 2-tone deluxe paint job. Save more than $1,300. And for no extra charge, get an AM/FM radio with built-in digital clock. Nice truck, nice deal. Nice. Nice.
Bitter cold temperatures throughout the region. The only snow falling right now is a very light snow shower happening over at Saranac Lake this afternoon, which is also the coldest spot. 13 degrees over there. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of the colder valleys tonight drop below zero. It's happened before. It looks like tonight it'll happen again. Some of the warmer spots, 29 in Portland, 35 degrees down in Boston, closer to the coast. Cold air is still moving in on brisk northwesterly winds. It's going to be a chilly night tonight, so bundle up if you're heading outside. Let's take a look at my detailed forecast for tonight. It's going to be becoming clear here in the Champlain Valley. A few clouds lingering in the mountains overnight tonight. Those flurries will be drying up too. Mostly clear and cold. Lows will range from 0 to 10 degrees above zero. Again, some of the colder spots could see readings below zero. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, not as frigid. Highs tomorrow will rebound up into the upper 20s. Tomorrow night, some increasing high clouds late at night. Lows will be 15 to 20 degrees. The outlook for Saturday, partly cloudy skies, some flurries late in the day, It'll be milder with highs all the way up in the upper 30s, maybe even breaking the 40-degree mark right here in Burlington. So
I won't know what to do.
oh, it's amazing. Very cold, though. Bundle up if you're heading outside tonight.
Thank you, Russ.
On Wall Street, this was not a good day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost more than 31.5 points in heavy trading today. The Canadian dollar was up very slightly in value against the U.S. dollar, while the price of gold in New York was up 30 cents an ounce.
A trade show at the Radisson Hotel today spotlighted Vermont's services and skills available to the communications industry. It was sponsored by the Graphic Artists Guild of Vermont and was intended to show the variety of services available in this state. Marcy Gibson from the Guild explains.
A little busier than last year, actually, and the show itself has been looks a little more professional this year. I think people have put a lot more time and energy and money into their exhibits this year, and I think that's probably a trend. It's going to upscale the whole show, you know, year after year.
World News Tonight comes up at 6:30 with Peter Jennings from ABC. Here's a look at tonight's top stories.
Ago, and within the next 2 days, the Great Peace March will reach its final destination, the White House. The goal is to bring a message to President Reagan showing support for global nuclear disarmament. We'll report on the march and hear from some of the marchers on why they walked all across America. We'll also examine the subject of child abuse in Great Britain and what is being done to alleviate this troubling problem. All this and more on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings reporting from London.
We kept this about hope for handicapped parents.
Deep enough. Oh, excavator. I forgot. Could you tell me what color gold is? The color of gold is gold, you ninny. Ah, in that case, someone better get the dynamite. I think we just struck it rich.
Oh, get it. Watch my dust.
It's the Mulligans, all right. That spells trouble. Look, here's where we are now. Here's where the Mulligans are digging. And here is Glowland.
That means if they keep digging in that direction, they'll dig up our home.
Sorry to paint such a bleak picture, but it means we've got to figure a way to stop them right here.
Maybe if we can get closer, we can...
Flutterbug!
Help! Help! I climbed down the steepest mountain in Glowland once. If I could just get a foothold,
Forget it. We don't want two of you stuck down there. There's bound to be a foolproof rescue plan in here somewhere. Sometimes I wish I could dance like Posey, whoa, or make music like Willow.
You juggle enough in your life, Bruce. Stick with what you do best. Besides, the grass isn't always greener somewhere else. Oh, which reminds me. Oh, that's better.
According to the Book of Nature, the lilac cosmos flower should be a dab more purple.
You got it, Nutcap. Stand back.
Oh, I like it. Now, if only Nippin were here, maybe it would smell a little better. Glowies, glowies, we've got a problem.
What's wrong, Nippin?
Well, you know that patch of evergreens by the cherry blossoms? They're not green anymore.
Impossible. Evergreens are always green. Otherwise, they'd be called sometime greens.
Come on, let's go check it out.
Hey, wait for me! While you're reading the book of nature, and Dapple's painting the leaves, and Willow's playing the wind, why, I can... It happens every time. I sniff out the problem, and they fix it. They get all the glory.
Why don't we do something?
Good idea, Posy. Let me just load up my scented dewdrops.
I wonder what happened.
Let's find out. What's the story, Piney?
Someone's been nibbling at our toes.
That's outrageous. Who would do something like that?
I think they're called mulligans.
What's a mulligan?
They dug those holes over there.
Well, we'll put a stop to that. They can't just go around ruining trees or anything else.
Oh, I hope you can, Glowies. I truly do.
Thanks for the info, Piney. And don't worry, we'll take care of everything. Let's go to work.
Don't you worry, little Root. Soon you'll be feeling Rooty Toot Toot. Thanks to the Glowies, nature's helpers.
Don't be gloomy, cones of pine. Soon you'll be feeling finer than fine. Thanks to the Glowies, nature's helpers.
With our magic powers, we tend the leaves and flowers. Summer, winter, spring, or fall, we can call up sun and showers. Keep on blooming shrubs and trees, and if there's trouble, won't you please call on the Glowies, call on the Glowies, call on the Glowies. Nature's
Let's see if those mulligans did any more damage.
Hey, Glow fans, could you hurry up and do something?
I've got it. The Phipps Winfrey catapult.
What's that?
Grab that rock. Move it to the edge. Easy. More to the left. Perfect. Now push.
Oh, no. No!
It worked.
It wasn't supposed to?
Uh-oh. The mulligans are up to something.
How much longer? Hang on to your antlers, Starnodes. In about 10 seconds, it'll be raining gold. Can I push it? Can I? I'm the boss. I'll do it.
What happened? Where are we?
Who are you? We're Glowies. Who are you?
We're Glow friends, of course.
Where are you from?
Up there.
I don't think she means just now, Clutterbug. We're from Glowland originally. We can glow. Is that all?
Gee, we thought that was pretty good.
Well, it is, but we can do a lot more than get us out of here.
Let's see if your glow can help us.
Fly me up close to that little tree and I'll try.
It's working.
Go for it. Now let's get out of here.
This sparkling rock's worthless. It's fool's gold. Fool's gold? You sure? Sure as I'm old moldy. I seen plenty of this stuff in my time. It's fool's gold, all right. As far as I'm concerned, you're all fools.
What was that?
I didn't hear nothing.
You don't like the Mulligans, do you? They don't like us, and they're ruining the land.
I know. Maybe we can help you get rid of them.
Who's gonna get rid of who?
Oh, nothing. Nobody. It's all a mistake.
The mistake is all yours, Glowfriend.
Sorry, I'm a little clumsy sometimes.
Me too. Don't worry about it.
We're too big to follow him.
Don't worry, I'm coming.
Now look what you've done, you molehead. Mid-track, Mulligan, or we're gonna get fried.
I can only think of one thing.
My Little Pony and friends will return after these messages.
It's gonna be a golden Williams day. Look, it's honey. Honey.
And we've got a date to skate, but first...
The kiss of golden honey makes you smile and wanna say. It's like honey graham crackers, crispy, crunchy all the way. Oh, yeah! It's gonna be a golden Williams day.
Tastes like crisp honey graham crackers. It's a golden part of this nutritious breakfast. Now we're rolling.
It's gonna be a golden Williams day.
It's enormous. That never stopped the Protectobots before. Transform Triptychon. The Transformers. The awesome new Decepticon City Triptychon can transform into an incredible battle station.
Transform the Protectobots.
But the Protectobots can transform into Defensor. But Triptychon can transform again into a dinosaur.
The Transformers. Batteries not included. From Hasbro.
From the Masters of the Universe, Hordak reveals the most gruesome trap ever. Welcome to the Slime Pit.
The what?
The Slime Pit.
Now, Spike, or you're my slave, not the slime. Yes, my slime will overpower you. I've been slime. No one escapes the evil Horde Slime Pit.
The Evil Horde Slime Pit. New from the Masters of the Universe. You put it together. Figures sold separately from Mattel.
They call him Blast. Rio Blast.
He's an arm. Get him.
He-Man's quick draw deputy.
I have the power.
Figures sold separately. The fastest draw in the universe. Now, He-Man's rising force, Extendar.
Briscoe's mine. He's out of reach.
Figures and sets sold separately. Sub-assembly required. Rio Blast and Extendar. New from Masters of the Universe. Where can you find King Randor? Not in stores, but now with this exclusive offer. When you buy any 3 Masters of the Universe figures, King Randor can be yours for free. Yes, free. Look for any of the heroic figures like Flying Fist He-Man and the Rockmen, or their evil enemies like the Snake Men, Rattlor, Tongue Lashor, and King Hiss, or Terror Claw Skeletor, and Hurricane Hordak. Each sold separately. You can mail in 3 proofs of purchase, and soon the King will be yours for free. Get details where you buy Masters of the Universe, and long live King Randor.
Flex breaks all the rules.
Flex, power wheels.
Flex, whose power tires automatically lower to get below any roadblock. And
rise to overcome any challenge.
Power Wheels.
Flex, it's got all the muscle you'll need.
Flex. Power Wheels.
Flex, batteries not included. Flex, another power machine from Galoob.
Batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out!
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Kids sister, kids sister, kids sister, kids sister. Wherever I go, you're gonna go, kids sister, kids sister, kids sister, kids sister. I'm gonna show you everything I know. Kids sister and me, love afternoon tea. Kids sister and me, we're the best friends there could be. Kids sister, kids sister, kids sister, kids sister, kids sister and me.
Kids Sisters from Play School. Watch the Transformers weekdays at 4 on TV 22.
Scooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby-Doo, where are you? All the trouble here.
On my signal, begin. Now. You're out, off the grid.
Laser Tag, the game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder, batteries not included.
Who puts the future in your hands? Your own creation to command.
The amazing world of robotics, from the smallest vehicle to the biggest robot. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Parts, motors, motion, you control it all.
Who lets you use imagination to make any configuration? Who puts the future in your hands?
Introducing the expansion set and 3 new starter sets from Milton Bradley.
Look at you, showing the world what you can do.
1 and 2.
Yeah, look what you can do. Get in shape, girl. You love the feeling. Get in shape, girl. It's so appealing.
You can put the workout bar on any door. It comes with leg warmers, tutu, head and wristbands, cassette and instruction posters.
Get in shape, girl.
From Hasbro.
When the farmer goes in at the end of the day, the pigs get together and they all play ping pong.
You can play it all day long.
Ping pong.
Everybody come along.
That's ping pong. It's wild, it's fast, it's funny, it's a hit. You just can't get enough of it. Ping pong.
You can play it all day long.
Ping pong.
Everybody come along. Ping pong, ping pong.
From Milton Bradley.
You can play it all day long.
Prepare for takeoff.
Hey, I'm the pilot of this plane.
Prepare for takeoff with a taste of nuts and honey.
We're gonna tempt your tummy with a taste of nuts and honey.
Dig in, it's Honey Nut Cheerios, a tummy-tempted part of this nutritious breakfast.
It's hello.
Born in fire, formed in flames, today's Hot Wheels take on the Super Turbo Trax 3000 race set. Crank up the turbo drive, and its 2 cars burn through 30 feet of nerve-wracking curves and swerves.
Oh, it's race.
Turbo Trax take the off-ramp.
Jump for the chicken. What chicken?
Can you meet the challenge of Turbo Trax? Super Turbo Trax 3000 race set comes with everything you see here, not for use with some cars. You put it together. From Hot Wheels.
gleaming in the morning light, home of Shira shining bright. Crystal Castle.
You put it together. She was so separately, you can pretend.
Magic can shine everywhere, 'cause it has a secret power. Lifted high on a throne, Shira saves the world alone. The fate of the world safe in Crystal Castle, Princess of Power.
Crystal Castle comes with everything you see here. Shira dolls sold separately. From Mattel.
In the wasteland, staying alive is all that counts.
To survive, you drive.
4 heavily armed steel vehicles with action figures battling for survival. On the side of justice, Wheel Boss and Enforcer, and Half-Track and Destroyer, versus the evil Talon and Blaster and Metal Face in Masher.
Waging war across the land. To survive, you drive.
Each sold separately, new from Punka.
Nice village. Yeah, we'll use it for target practice. It's Mad Dog and Havoc. We need Rambo.
Rambo's got a flamethrower! The heat's on! I'll use my shotgun, Havoc. Let's get her cycle. Here's your cycle. Got him!
Get Firepower Rambo and Mad Dog. Figures and Strike Cycle each sold separately.
Don't wake the dragon. It's Parker Brothers' Don't Wake the Dragon game.
Please don't wake the dragon. Let the dragon snore. You can try and take the pain away, but watch out for his roar.
In the Don't Wake the Dragon game, if you rescue your penguin egg and carry it home safely, you win.
You can try and take the pain away, but watch out for his roar.
Don't Wake the Dragon. New from Parker Brothers.
It's the Fisher-Price AM/FM radio with real microphone. Batteries not included. You can be the announcer.
30 degrees, and we got some hot tunes for you.
You can sing along, too. And when you sing into the mic, your voice comes through the radio with the music.
Kid, you are something else.
The Fisher-Price AM/FM radio with real microphone.
Batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends? I really...
Everybody out!
Then, one day, we found an old treasure map.
Teddy Ruxpin comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
Why do kids love taking baths in Tubtown? Because we've got merry-go-rounds that spin, fireboats that spray, and schoolhouses that have funny little rides.
In Tubtown.
There's make-believe harbor villages and sea circuses that are full of surprises. So bath time is always fun time. And that's why kids love to get wet.
In Tubtown.
Tubtown. Each product sold separately.
Sure. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. You take a block from the middle and you put it on top. That's how you build a tower. You just don't stop. You gotta build that tower putting blocks on top. And it teeters and it totters as you build it all up. It weebles and it wobbles, but you don't give up. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. You take a block from the middle and you put it on top. Till someone knocks it over and that's when you stop. But you start all over putting blocks on top. Jenga from Irwin. Great game with a strange name.
Here's the new Barbie Glamour Bath and Shower. You put it together. Dream Glow Barbie dolls sold separately.
We girls are taking our bubble bath.
Right, Barbie?
Glamour bath and shower. Soaking up beauty by the hour. Then with a flip, we can shampoo in the shower.
Shower too.
We girls can do anything. Right, Barbie?
The Barbie Glamour Bath and Shower comes with everything you see here. Dream Glow Barbie dolls sold separately. New from Mattel.
Gem is excitement. Ooh, gem. Gem is adventure. Ooh, glamour and glitter, fashion and fame.
Gem's weekly series, it's truly outrageous and better than ever. Join Gem and the Holograms, Rio, and the Misfits every week for a new rock and roll adventure. Get into the glamour, glitter, fashion, and fame with great new songs every week.
Dem, She's Truly Outrageous, Saturday mornings at 9:30 here on TV 22.
On my signal, begin. Now. You're out, off the bridge.
Laser tag, the game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder, batteries not included.
Barky, Barky, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Now you can adopt new Pound Puppy Barkies. Just make a noise.
They bark when they're hungry. They bark when they're glad.
Batteries not included.
Pound Puppy Barkies bark when they're lonely and sad.
Pound Puppy Barkies come complete with their own outfit. Pound Puppy Barkies, each sold separately, new from Irwin.
Watch G.I. Joe weekdays at 4:30 on TV 22.
Atmosphere at 115 west.
Hear you loud and clear, EDC. We are narrowing in on target. ETA, 26 seconds.
Action! Just what we've been waiting for, huh, Strength? Why did Rodimus Primus sign us to this boring science unit anyway?
Something about us still being new and having to work with the humans. Who cares? I mean, we got us some fast action. Hard action. Action hard and fast. Action to get the old pulse pumping. Action to... Huh?
You're in trouble. We're just gonna sit here or what? Let's do something. Well, one thing we should do is give this our considered attention, Afterburner, and not rush off half-cocked.
Well, now, I would say Afterburner didn't want to hear what you were saying. Threefold rise in energy levels somewhere in his central power core. Afterburner. Nose cone. Pin him with a crossfire. Activate now! Thanks for the assist, Lightspeed. We could have handled that two-headed monstrosity ourselves, of course. Of course. But this way was Supra.
Unfortunately, Scattershot, whoever was piloting this old rust heap seems to have run off.
Rust heap? That's my pretty lady Lazy Sue you're talking about. And talk about pretty ladies. Hello there. Dirk Manus, free trader from Epsilon Ariadne. Just another odd human custom, I suppose. And you're?
Confused. Marissa Fairborn, Captain Earth Defense Command. And you're under arrest for violating Earth's defense zone, traitor.
Beautiful. Call me Dirk. And, in case you didn't notice, that Terracon tried to kill me.
An important point. Do you have any idea why?
Might have something to do with the Quintesson base I came across on one of those terraform moons out near Saturn.
A Quintesson base? Inside the solar system? Where?
I'm a trader, Fairborn. Pay my fee and I'll lead you to their nest. Up to you. How long are they gonna keep that up?
Till they decide whether to trust you. In Computron mode, Technobots have the computational ability of 200 supercomputers. When it comes to calculating odds, Computron rarely makes a mistake.
Handy if you're a gambling man, but no matter what he says, you trust me, don't you?
Not really.
Datum. Presence and activity of Terracon. Datum. Condition of trader ship. Datum. Quintesson intentions toward Earth. Conclusion. Probability of Quintesson base secreted in solar system, 89.988730%. Action. Repair trader ship. Pay trader's fee. Follow to Quintesson base tomorrow, 0800 hours.
I don't care what Computron says. Until we leave for Saturn, I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Darling lady, I wouldn't have it any other way. As long as we're here, would you like to dance?
I never learned.
It's easy. Trust me. Still don't get it, do you? Sure, the original deal was for 2 million credits, but that was before you tried to double-cross and ambush Lazy Sue with your pet Terrorcon.
An unfortunate error of judgment.
Yeah, and it'll cost you. The price just tripled.
Unacceptable.
You want what I got or don't you?
The recreator is crucial to our operation in this solar system.
Then you've got no choice. Pay me.
Agreed.
Pleasure doing business with you, pal.
Wait. What of the Technobots?
Well, just to show no hard feelings, I'll throw them in for free.
Trust me.
Hello, Fairborn. I was wondering when you'd show up. That kind of mistake gets you killed.
Cobra's got the right materials. Cobra's got the perfect home. Cobra Terradrome. Cobra Terradrome. Cobra's got a threat more evil than G.I. Joe has ever known. Cobra Terradrome.
We're ready for the go. Launch the firebat.
G.I. Joe!
Won't know.
What hit them?
G.I. Joe, American hero.
Will the Cobra Terradrome be the beginning of the end for G.I. Joe? Find out in Marvel Comics.
She raised her magic sword up to the sky, and in a flash, Crystal Swift Wind came to her side. With Crystal Moonbeam,
See how fast they can fly.
and Crystal Sun Dancer,
She jumps high as the sky.
Crystal Horses and Shiradoll each sold separately. To save the fate of the world, they're riding together. She-Ra, Princess of Power.
It's Bree-Tie, the alien, and evil Chiron, too. They're out to capture Lisa because they're evil through and through.
Robotech to the rescue.
But with hunters racing to the scene and Roy is by his side, first they'll save friend Lisa, then send the aliens for a ride.
Here's my secret plan to save Lisa.
Robotech to the rescue.
Robotech action figures and vehicles sold separately, new from Irwin.
We won!
I'll get you yet, Rick Hunter. Who puts the future in your hands? Your own creation to command.
The amazing world of robotics, from the smallest vehicle to the biggest robot. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Parts, motors, motion, you control it all.
Who lets you use imagination to make any configuration? Who puts the future in your hands?
Introducing the expansion set and 3 new starter sets from Milton Bradley.
We now return to the Transformers.
Sell your smuggled goods to the Quintessons. Lead the Technobots into a trap. Don't let me stand in your way.
You think I won't? Maybe you're right. But that doesn't mean I'm ready to be jailed by you. Or anyone. Sorry, Fairborn. If you weren't who you are, and if I weren't who I am, maybe we could have had something special. But we'll never know, will we?
I still don't know if it's right flying off with Captain Nass. We never checked with Captain Fairborn.
Since when do we have to ask humans what to do? She didn't bother to show up. And if she needs us, nose corn afterburner seat behind, right, Scattershot? Right? Yeah, and who needs them anyway? The day 3 Technobots can't handle one little two-headed Terracon is the day I retire. Ha!
2 million credits tripled makes 6 million credits, less 300,000 for outfitting and expenses, leaves a clear profit of 5,700,000 creds galactic. Wish you could see this, Fairborn.
Saturn's rings. I can't believe I'm finally out here.
Say something, Lightspeed?
Daydreaming straight. Or maybe I should say star dreaming. I've been waiting for this chance to explore space.
Well?
But since leaving Cybertron, the only stars I've seen are in the sky over Autobot City.
Really? Well,
The stars, the planets, the 1,000 moons, like jewels in an alien crown.
Nobody said anything about an ambush.
Any luck raising Scattershot and the others back calmly?
Not a word, Fairborn. I'll tell you, if our guys are hurt, that traitor better be halfway to Centauri by now. 'Cause if he isn't, by the time I'm through with him, he will be. Why we quit? Why we transform? Having finished hunt! The snapper don't want to stop now! No choice! Master set timer to control us!
Cute. You've got them on an automatic timer.
Those Terracons could become uncontrollable if we did not take control. The Terracons have their use, Trader, but they lack self-discipline. The Recreator, please.
Know how it works?
We have studied its specifications. Block, come here! Interesting. Blood feels sick. A molecular disassembler-reassembler. Most useful.
That's not half. Any germs your buddy might have had inside him are gone now.
A healing device as well. Satisfactory, Free Trader. We pay the price agreed.
Glad we finally got together on this, guys. Shake. Yeah, well, use it in good health. And if there's ever anything else I can smuggle for you guys,
we'll be in touch.
Slimy, worm-fingered creep.
Unlikable, dry-skinned biped.
Ah, money. Lovely, lovely. Mimic dust. Another lousy double-cross. Okay, Quince. I had an idea you'd try a stunt like that, so I left a little surprise of my own. A micro-sized nuclear nullifier that'll melt your new toy to hot slag faster than you can say. A triple cross! While I was planting a bomb on the Recreator, they planted one on Lazy Sue! Those five-headed creeps are worse than I am, and that's saying a lot, pal. Oh, hi, guys. I'm glad to see you. You don't think I had anything to do with that ambush, do you? I was just as surprised as you. More surprised, if you want to know the truth. I honestly did... Look out behind you!
Won't work, Dirk. No more tricks. You're leading us to the Quintesson base, and that's...
Maybe you'll trust me if there is a next time.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Fearing Cobra Commander no longer has the ability to lead, Destro and Dr. Mindbender comb the tombs of the most evil leaders in history, and from their genetic tissues produce a composite clone.
The ultimate Cobra Emperor, Serpentor. Introducing Serpentor, the ultimate Cobra Emperor.
Serpentor, the most evil foe of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Cobra!
Cobra Emperor comes with air chariot.
It's the masked road race set. The Rhino Rig and Venom Jackhammer are battling around the curves and down the straightaways with working headlights and laser cannons blasting away. A dual lap counter lets you know who's ahead. You're in command. Race head-to-head through the deadly squeeze track for real racing excitement. Meanwhile, the Mighty Mask electric train set with Hurricane Chevy and Volcano van with launcher. Defend Boulder Hill. Nothing can stop the Mask Train, where illusion is the ultimate weapon. Mask road race and train sets, each sold separately.
So this is the new Hurricane. Hoo-wee! Glad it's on our side, Hondo.
Tracker here. Assemble masks. Intruder closing in.
It's a Venom Stinger. Look out! Hurricane engaged.
Vehicles each sold separately, with a figure.
Firefly heading for the sky.
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
I'm getting out of here.
Mask, Hurricane, Firefly, and Stinger, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Invasion of the Muscle Things. They've come to drive America nuts. They're ugly, they're weird, they're tiny, they're terrible. And they're pink! There are hundreds of them. It's an epidemic. I'm going crazy!
Catch them!
Muscle Things. Hundreds of different, I don't know what's. They run in packs of 4, 10, or 28. Sold separately from Mattel. How many can you capture?
We now return to the Transformers.
Straight! Shoot there! My ship! Oh, my beautiful ladies! No! Forget your ship. Those Sharktacons won't be tangled forever. We've got to get out of here. Hit him, No Stone! Hit him high!
Actually, on consideration, a flanking movement might be more... Just once, I wish he listened.
What was that for?
Want a lift? Looks we've managed here to rot and get you guys back to Earth for repairs.
The shape you butts are in, you'll never make it. Not while the quids have the recreator.
The what?
Molecular disassembler. Nearly unlimited range. Deadly, but I know how to disarm it.
I'll bet you do. We should consider this. But in our present injured condition, we can't form Computron.
Trust me. You really hate me, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea?
All I ever wanted was the money, Fairborn. It was never anything personal. I like you.
I know. That's why I'm mad. See, in spite of all you've done, part of me almost likes you too.
I'm not such a bad guy after all. Sometimes I'm so clever I can't stand it.
An effective stratagem, free trader. Yet I am surprised you brought them here, considering the outcome of our last transaction.
What was I gonna do, flag a cab? I'm a couple billion miles from the nearest starport, pal. And besides, you've got my money.
That's all you care about, Dirk. To you, money is everything. Aren't you going to do something?
We are doing something, Captain Fairborn. We're thinking. The actions of Trader Manus are quite intriguing.
So we're all set, right? 1,000 creds and a ship back home. There's just one thing I want to do myself. Those tin toy soldiers cost me a lot of time and energy. Here's where I pay them back.